What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. After this countdown, we're going to be talking about Lil Nas X apparently throwing shade at Drake, and we're also going to be talking about Dani Leigh and the whole situation with DaBaby, as well as Travis Scott. I'll be back after this countdown. All right, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I am your host, Wiley, and I have been super busy today buying new stuff for the channel, getting more information on what's going on. And we did an interview on yesterday with my Wiggins show. That was an incredible interview that we did with him on last night. And a lot of people were it was a split. You know, you had 50-50, you had people that love him, you had people that thought that he's not good with black women. Then you had people that thought it was just an amazing interview. I was so glad that he was able to come on and answer the very tough questions that we were giving him on last night. We asked him some very tough questions and he answered each one. Now, one particular question that he did not get the chance to answer because I didn't ask him, it was one of the moderators on this channel, Deborah. And we talked about it on Station Head, but we did not ask him that question. And so I do want to apologize to Deborah for not asking the question. And let me tell you what the question would have been. Armand, why did you cuss out Deborah? What was that reason? Because she apparently had a recording of this cussing out. This happened about 2 months ago. And she wanted me to bring the question up because people in the chat apparently were commenting in the chat about this particular question. Now, I didn't really see it in the chat because I was just had my mind set on asking him questions about um Tasha K and questions about who else? We was asking questions about Tasha K. We asked him, he said some things about Flay Monroe. Those are the type of questions that we were asking him, and not typically questions about what happened with the whole situation with him and Deborah. Now we came out public with it, and you know, um, everybody should be welcome to go everywhere. And again, I really can't really give any commentary on it, other than I don't think no one should be calling no woman a B word. Nobody should be saying it out of their mouth to describe a black woman. But I wasn't there in the live, so I didn't ask that question. I should have asked it. If I can do it all over again, I'd be like, Armand, why did you cuss her out and call her a B? I should have asked him that question, but I did not ask it because I was so bent on getting past this show about the whole thing with Tasha, the whole thing with um it was a lot of questions that I wanted to ask him, and so it was really that was the topic. But if I could do it all over again, so I don't know if she's in the chat, I don't know if she's gonna see this replay, but I personally would like to apologize. You know, I don't think it's cool to just take my apology for it. Now, if he never apologized for it, that's fine. You know, it's nothing you can do to force somebody to make no apology if he felt that he didn't do nothing wrong. But I definitely have to bring that up on this particular video. Okay, did we do good? Let's see. Can y'all hear it? Is the sound is good? Give me a second. Let me see who's all up in the chat real quickly. All right, I see. If the sound is good, press 1. Can y'all see me clearly? Let me know in the chat. All right, because we got some new equipment, so I'm just making sure that you all can hear me. I'm not sounding like a robot. Give me a second. Let me see in the chat if I'm doing real good. They said okay. All right. Let's see if I'm doing good. All right. Is I'm doing good? Does it sound good? All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go. All right. I had to bring that up. All right. Definitely have to bring it up. Now, where's Lil Nas? Okay, we're gonna talk about Lil Nas. Lil Nas X is in the news because he is the man. What is it, Man of the Year? Oh, I know he's on GQ. He did an interview with GQ, and apparently he was saying a lot of rappers do not want to work with him when it comes to this rap stuff. A lot of rappers do not want to work with him. And I was like, man, who was the rapper? Who don't want to work with him? Now, apparently he had a song with Megan Thee Stallion. And on that particular record, he was supposed to have Drake on the record, and Drake said no. And let me tell you, a lot of rappers do not want to do songs with Lil Nas X. Number one is because Lil Nas X is an openly gay rapper. And some of these rappers like Drake don't want to seem soft and don't want to seem like, hey, I'm co-signing this man that love to hunt men. So I'm not going to get on a record with him. And then another reason they probably was like, oh man, you see how, Boosie trolls him. I don't want Boosie to be putting me in a boat that I'm trying to get it in with him as well. So I don't want to do that record with him. And then people think that I'm in the bedroom with him and stuff like that. And I want to say this: if you don't want to get on that record and talk about that record, let's be crystal clear. You're going to get yourself in a whole lot of missed opportunities because Lil Nas X gets to the bag. So if you artist and you say, hey, you don't want to deal with Lil Nas X because he's gay and you don't want people to call you gay, that's you missing out on an opportunity. So it's going to be a lot of rappers that's going to miss out on a bag because they don't want people to be looking at them and say, hey, I don't want to come on this show. I don't want to get on that record because they're going to think I'm the top or they're going to think I'm the bottom. And I'm not going to do on that record. Like, come on now. Come on, it's 2021. We're about to be in 2022, and here we are talking about love, not getting on the record and stuff like that. Let me see. And Drake himself is already a very, very, very soft spoken rapper, and people have already had their rumors about him as well. And I'm being crystal clear on them. People have already came out with rumors about Drake, and I guess he don't want to put this out there and say, hey, let me go on out here and put this out in the universe that I am this guy, this soft-spoken guy, and I'm doing a record with Lil Nas X. Let's be crystal clear on that. All right. Now, press 1 if you think that Drake should have got on the record with Lil Nas X. Honestly, I think he should. Press 1 in the chat. Press 2, he should not have got on the record. Let me see where you at. Press 1 if he should have got on this record. Press 2, he should have not got on the record. Let me see where y'all headspace is at. Let me see. Press 1 if you think he should get on the record. Press 2, he should not get on the record. I see somebody, and I see one person here press the 2. Okay. So that lets you know right there. Okay. Oh man. Man. Okay. I'm just seeing there. Okay, some said undecided. Okay, I'm just reading y'all comments here. Okay, there we go. All right. Just press in the chat box where you at. All right. Now, this is a sad story. We've been covering Astro World, and we were one of the many bloggers covered this story. And I heard that a 9-year-old that was in a hospital fighting for his life have passed away. So now it's up to about 8 people that die at Astro World. I think it's up to 8 people that passed away, and I know it's a lot of people. Some people still in the hospital. It's really sad because now Travis Scott have lost the deal with Nike. They're not releasing any shoes with him. They're putting a pause because of all the stuff that was going on with him with Astro World, and he did not. They don't want to do these shoes because of that whole event. Clearly, I've heard that he had insurance, so of course the insurance company is going to cover the life that was lost and also cover those that were injured. It's a lot of people that's going to sue, a lot of people that's pressing charges for it. me personally, just looking at this entire deal, I hope that Travis Scott gets some criminal charges brought against him. And let me break that down, because people that went to that event, life is gone. Some people have lost their life because they was on this journey, and they went to this event, and it was too many people, 50,000 people, by the way, and it was just too packed. And then I was seeing some videos and clips, like people were actually sneaking in, getting into the park, when it was like it's 50,000 people. And I'm like, where is the other people? They said it's 10 total people, 8 original, 2 after the fact. So it's up to 10 people. 10 people. And I'm like, this is like sad. And it's millions of dollars that I think that is going to have to pay out, especially of the people that have died. Millions. We're talking about millions of dollars that's going to have to go out to the victims' families. And all of this could have been avoided if they would have just canceled the show. Now, one of Travis Scott's team members came out and said, well, Travis did not have the power to stop the concert. And I'm like, wait a minute. Travis Scott had the power of the mic. Whoever got the mic had the power of canceling the show. You mean to tell me he couldn't get on the mic and say, hey, man, sorry about it. We have some people that have passed out, some people that have died. We're going to have to postpone it. Sorry to the fans. We promise that we're going to make it up to you. But that's what it could have been said when you having a mic, when you're on the stage. There's no way in the world you can tell me that Travis didn't have the power and he couldn't come out and say, hey, let's end this concert because he wasn't the man in charge. No, he was the man in charge because he the man with the mic. The person with the man with the mic is the person that's in charge. And I'm just going to be crystal clear on that. If you have a mic in your hand, it is up to you to cancel that event by saying, hey, some of the fans are going through right now. And so we're going to postpone this, and we will promise to come back. But right now we got to worry about the people that have died. I'm just being crystal clear on here. I'm just really, really listening to you. So all the people that's out there can say what they want to say. Is people that have died. Mm-hmm. They say he didn't know, and they're saying that he didn't know. And of course, we sent the video of him actually knowing when a person was actually on the stage and that was going through. And I'm gonna see if I can even pull that up. Give me a second, because like people were saying, "Oh, we didn't know, he didn't know." I posted a video on my page. Give me a second if I can bring it up. Do I have that? I actually posted that video. Okay, let me screen share for a second. Hold on 1 second. For y'all can see that. We actually showed this before, but some people said he didn't know. He didn't know. Like, come on now. We actually showed it. So give me a second. Let me see if I can screen share.
Oh, let's play it slowly. We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going, just keep it this way. Somebody jump in, come on, security, get in there. Let's get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there. Oh. Let's play it slowly. We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him.
So clearly you saw right then and there that he saw somebody passed out. So to say that he did not know is factually not correct. He did actually knew that. And I'm going to say it again. So we played you all that clip so you all could hear that. So he did know who was doing what, okay? I'm just being real with you on that, all right? Now, people have passed out. 9-year-old have died. So it's about up to 10. So I'm going to ask y'all in this chat. And then, of course, we'll open up the phone lines and allow y'all to call in to give y'all thoughts. But press 1 if you think Travis Scott should go to jail. I want to know y'all thoughts on that. And then of course, we're going to open up the phone line. Press 2, no, he shouldn't go to jail. He shouldn't be held liable for it. Let me see where y'all headspace is at. Press 1 in the chat box if he should go to jail. Press 2, no. Press 1 in the chat box if he should go down to jail. Press 2, no. Press 1 if he should go. Press 1 if you go to jail. Press 2, no. All right. It's a split decision. It's a split decision down there. I'm just hearing what it is. Okay, it's literally a split decision of people. All right. Let's we're gonna have to move on right now. We have to move on. Okay, let me see where else we have to definitely move on right there. Now I want to bring this up to Megan Thee Stallion. Whack 100 actually did a video, and I didn't post the video because somebody else already posted it. But I don't know if anybody know about Whack 100, but apparently he went on a podcast and he said that Tory Lanez that Megan Thee Stallion did not get shot in her pinky toe or foot at all. He felt that Tory Lanez that she did not get hit in her foot, and that it was just all fake because the strongest bones are in your foot. And why in the world would she be able to hop and she be able to walk and she be able to twerk and all that? And clearly he did not see the video that I seen, where it was like literally bloody footsteps of her, limping and was in pain, and the bullet probably just went all the way through and stuff like that. And I'm like, why in the world is he just really having this, you know, really saying this on this major platform about Megan? Clearly, she was. If she was not shot or attacked, Tory Lanez would not have been charged for doing this. He was charged. She went to jail because of that. And of course, we cover this all on our platform. We cover this all on our show. I know a lot of people out there we was out there, y'all listen, we covered this on the YouTube. So I want to say it without a doubt, whether you want to believe it or not, that she really was. Now, Whack 100 is not the only one that gets on his platform and say that Megan was not shot in the foot. You also have Milagro Grams, a Houston native. She gets on her platform eating lemon pepper flats, spinning on a scream on the thumbnail and screaming and posting bombs, and saying that Megan Thee Stallion was not shot. And this same woman will literally smoke some squares, eating lemon pepper flats, eating, you know what I'm saying, dinner rolls, and really get out there and say that that Megan did not get shot on her foot, and she just get there screaming. Not nobody's in the back. You don't hear no sounds of her kids in the back saying, "Mommy, mommy, daddy, daddy, where are you?" Nothing. Just you could just hear a pin drop. You just hear her screaming to the screen, and she say, "And Megan is guilty. Megan did not get here in her foot," and she was just screaming. Was looking all on Tory Lanez, Peter Pecker, and really want to slob on his cob and all that good stuff. And probably were paid by Tory Lanez with a fake. She's a sharecropper blogger herself because she be out there defending him and didn't get no podcast. And he threw a little butter biscuit and said, "Hey, why don't you just defend me and you get this butter biscuit? You get this butter biscuit podcast, and if you defend me really well, you get this butter biscuit podcast." And that butter biscuit podcast I've had, that's what they do with sharecropper bloggers. They get in your face and they come to you and they say, "Hey, I'm going to give you this podcast." And you go out there, you defend me to the millions and the millions of people, and you tell them that I did not hit Megan in her pinky toe. And then a year later with the butter biscuit, no podcast. A year later with the butter biscuit, no opportunity, just a false promise. I'm just saying. He just came out of the woodwork, came out there, getting on that phone with her, and she just so happy. "Oh, hi, Tory Lane's daddy. How you doing? That's my brother. Yes, Megan is guilty," and all of that, and approving that, and still ain't got that butter biscuit podcast. It ain't nowhere. It ain't nowhere to be found. I'm like, it's nowhere to be found when it comes to stuff like that. And she talked to his daddy and got on the phone with him. They flirting, they doing all this type of stuff what they're doing, and still no podcast. All right. Do y'all think the podcast is going to happen? Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all think the podcast is going to happen. All right. Do y'all think it's going to happen in the chat? Post something in the chat if y'all think the podcast is going to happen in the chat. All right. So I'm just saying. But people, they be out here be trying to defend Tori, be out there screaming and everything else. And then her husband out there breaking down them boxes at Target, at FedEx or Walmart, breaking down them boxes, carrying them 30, 40, 50-pound boxes. You know what I'm saying? Making sure people get their Christmas deliveries. And she's in that room screaming and yelling under the filter and said, I want to be on the Tory Lane podcast. And it never happened. It never happened. Do y'all think the podcast is going to happen? Y'all let me know down here in the comments. And look at Megan. She's looking beautiful as ever. But it was a black woman that was speaking against her. See, Milagro Graham, she's black. Yes, she be on her filter, but that's a black woman. And I would have thought that black woman would have came out and said, hey, let me come out and defend this black woman and not throw her away. Because I seen when she was hopping, I seen the bloody footprints. And I'm going to be on her side and not on this man's side. Despite I love my lemon pepper flats with butter biscuits, I'm going to be out here and just do all that good stuff for work. All right? All right? And I do feel for that husband. He out there sweating in that warehouse, breaking down them boxes. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to move on. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Stevie J and Faith Evans, we reported, we were one of the first blogs that came out and announced their divorce to the YouTube streets, and to find out that they may not be getting a divorce. They took a picture, and it was a video that was taken at a beach. Faith Evans and also Stevie J took a picture, and they were definitely doing backflips and everything like that. And it was really showing that, hey, we're not getting a divorce. So apparently they're not. Apparently they're happy, and we're going to see how this is going to go. But Stevie J did file documents to file for a divorce. So I don't know if he did this because they're going to do a show, did this for attention. I really don't know all the details of why did he do it, but I'm just bringing it to y'all first that it was a video that came out that showed both him and his wife that they were having fun at the beach. So I don't think they're going to get a divorce. That's up to them. And I'm just going to move on from this situation because they went on and did that crack in that room, snorting that stuff allegedly, got married in a hotel room, and now here she is showing her panties and her bra and showing her box butt and literally out there doing backflips and cartwheels. You know something wrong with you if your man got you out there doing backflips and cartwheels. You must be high on that crack. You got to be. Why are you out there doing all them backflips and cartwheels in the sand? You know you high on coke. Nothing but a crackhead. Ain't nobody out there doing backflips. Everybody just out there at the pool. Here you are, you and Faith Evans out there doing backflips and cartwheels. Anyway, so we definitely oh man, just doing backflips and cartwheels. Okay, all right. Here we go. Also, too, we want to give a congratulations to Nicki Minaj and her, for winning an award. Even though I'm not, she's winning an award, and her fans were just really, really making sure that she's gonna win this award. That she won. I forgot what country it was, but she won an award, And her fans were so happy. They was like, Wiley, you got to report on it. I said, okay, I definitely will report on it when I get a chance to. And so I said, okay, I will report on it. So we want to say shout out to her for getting that award. And we wish her the best. But that's still not going to erase her marrying her husband for what he did to Jennifer. Okay. We still want justice for Jennifer on this platform. Now we are here for the finale of this DaBaby and Yellowbone, Dani Leigh. So we have been reporting on this all on social media. Yes. Let me go back to that. Give me 1 second before we get to that. Yes. The EMA. She won an EMA. We want to say congratulations to her EMA. She won an EMA, and them fans made sure that she was going to win that EMA, even though she ain't the queen of hip hop anymore. But she won an EMA. I don't think Cardi submitted an application for EMA. But Nicki Minaj won an EMA. We want to say thank you so very much to her. All right. Now let's go down to this. Yellowbone is what he want. Now this is DaBaby and this is Yellowbone. Okay. DaBaby and Yellowbone. He pressed charges on her, and he made sure that she get charges been pressed on her. And there was a lot of things that was said. Let me see if I can pull up a video of them. Give me a second. Somebody sent me some video clips of them going back and forth. Let me see if I can find it. Cause they sent me like all clips of this stuff going on. Okay, here we go. Let me play it this way.
Man, he wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit, and me will be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay.
Okay, yeah, I know you tried to kick me out yesterday at 3 in the morning.
This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune in and see what we dealing with.
For sure.
Shouted really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Really
real life.
Because I'm talking for myself.
I'm not going.
Because you're calling me a fucking crazy ass woman on the internet trying to make me look bad because your ass was trying to kick me out to go to a hotel with our 3-month baby. What?
Listen.
What?
Listen.
You just gonna?
I got the entire night.
Me to leave.
Shouty, can I do my live?
No, go ahead, do your live.
That's why the folks got to come get her out of here, man.
No, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm leaving. But I need my shit from your house so I can leave here forever.
Why do you have stuff in my reality? So look, you wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
My brother is right there.
My brother.
He call me his girl all the time. Don't be calling me his girl all the time, Darius. Don't ask your people.
Darius.
They know me as your fucking girl.
What you know, Shawty is, Darius? What you know, Shawty? Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm not going.
Trying to trap a nigga? Are you crazy?
Shawty,
you just came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
It's some jail. Somebody tell Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up a quick 10M. Somebody tell Maury to call me, man. Let's put this shit on Maury. Shorty is more material. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
Get outside.
You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle. And Shorty's not my girl. I ain't never been my girl. It's my side bitch.
It's your what?
My side bitch. Shorty,
side bitch.
Not
It's fucking embarrassing me like that.
Shorty is a certified side bitch. Now, let's take it up. Parents know she my side bitch. Everybody knows she's a side bitch. She don't want y'all to know she's a side bitch. She got to save a bitch. She got to crash all the way out. Call them folks. Save me. Help. You see how Shawty went storming off when that truth.
You see? This is what I'm saying. He said, you are my certified side beep. And she said, you came in me last night. You see that? But we tried to tell her not to do it. And I left her a voice note. I left her voice. Did I ever leave her voice note? We tried to tell her, don't do it. And here she got her hair all over her head. Then her mama got something to say. Then Dani Leigh brother got something to say. Y'all should have told her don't open up her legs to a man that's spraying that peen to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. Y'all should have been out there telling her. But at the end of the day, Dani Leigh, you got to sit in this because you thought because you were yellow, you thought that he will be with you only. And that man told you you are a certified side B. Right then and there, you should have packed up your bags, got your baby, and left. He don't look at you as wifey because you gave that man the cookies. You cooking for him. You ain't nothing but a baby. Well, according to DaBaby, a certified side B. That is the most ultimate disrespect that you could do. Let's see if women is going to sit and surround and support their sister Dani Leigh, but they're mad at Dani Leigh. They're laughing at her because she came out and said yellow bone is what he want. And now you are certified side B. And he came in you last night. You're nothing but a place he can just come and leave. And the reason why he wants you gone is because he want to be with somebody else. And he had press charges, and she got some charges. Assault charge. She got a couple of assault charges. Let's see where is that? I'm just stuck on, he called her a certified side B. A couple of assault charges right then and there. They said she was charged. Let me see if I can bring say where it was charged at. Dani Leigh's sister denied that her family disowned Dani and DaBaby because that was at. But I want to get to where it was charged. She was charged with assault. Yeah, she was charged. She was charged with assault. Also, with this, Meghan McCain said something. Let's see if we can say what she said. She said, "I do not know anything about DaBaby other than the Dave Chappelle joke about, but culturally, we need to pause and assess where we are at when a man throws his newborn baby and mother of his child out in the middle of the night on Instagram Live. Never support anything this man does again." That is what Meghan McCain said about it as well. Okay. And so Dani Leigh's brother wants to catch a fade with DaBaby. Oh, so this Dani Leigh brother.
This way you want to take it. This crazy. This nigga want to call the cops on my sis. This nigga want to disrespect my sister online for the world to see. Disrespect my family. You know what I'm saying? This don't even got nothing to do with my sister no more, bro. This got to do with me and you. You feel me? Because you missed a tough guy over here beating up bitches, knocking little guys out here and there. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that to me, first off. So this is what we're going to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hospital right now. I got in a car accident. I got a fucked up neck. I still beat your ass with my neck like this, bro. On God. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do. When you come to the West Coast, bro, which I know you be out here, we're going to catch this one-on-one fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one fade to see what happens between me and you. I want to see how much of a gangster you are, how much of a real man you are. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. We could catch this. So this is what you want to do.
I mean, even the brother up there want to throw it. This is a mess. And sitting out threats, and he said, "I'm in the hospital because I was in a car accident, some with his neck." And he up here threatened. This is a mess. This is a mess. I want to know, what do the black women have to say about this? But a lot of black women are attracted to a masculine, toxic masculinity type of man. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is going on. Now, I will open up the phone lines if anybody want to open up the phone lines. Anybody want to speak on that? We would definitely open up the phone lines, and we would definitely. I would love to hear from you. So if you're a black woman, what do you have to say about this day? If you a black woman, I want to know, what would you have to say in the type of situation? Would you just let a man come in you and leave you with a newborn? I want to see, what do you have to say about this? The icon, the voice of New York, the Wendy Williams caller. What do y'all have to say about this? Because this situation is just really, really sad. About it. It's just really, really sad. I just want to know, what do you have to say about it? So give me a second while I open up these phone lines. When it comes to this, give me one quick second. I want to get these phone lines opens up. The number is 646-716-8444. Give me a second. I want to make sure I open it up so you all can definitely see it. But he said, you are a certified, excuse me, every bull going right through me. You are a certified B. That's what he said. In a word, if you stay with a man like that, then you deserve the treatment. I'm gonna just keep it 100% real with you. If you stay with a man that and you say that about yourself, and he say that about you, and you stay with him, you deserve that treatment. Give me a second. Now I fight out our battle. All right, I want to see if y'all want to call in. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. Whose side are you on, DaBaby or Dani Leigh? Okay, whose side are you on? All right.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 32 seconds.
Whose side are you on?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Blog Talk Radio.
All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Y'all could definitely call in. Give me a second while I will definitely moderators, if y'all can just post that number down in the chat. If y'all are free to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. Where's the black women at? All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Greetings, my love. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
So, I think this might piss some people off, but I don't feel sorry for Yellowbone. I don't feel sorry for her, and I am a black woman, and it has nothing to do with her saying that she Yellowbone or whatever. It's the fact that this fool is no good. Like, you see all the drama that was going on online, and you think, for whatever reason, let me go sleep with him unprotected, get pregnant, because what is going to change? Or how is he going to do better? So she's a grown woman. She's an adult, and she knows better and still went with him. So it is what it is. Deal with it now. And I don't know why they have to do all this crap online. Why we need to know why it is everybody, not everybody, but some people think that everything they do needs to be online now. It needs to be on the internet.
So I want to be clear. You a black woman. You're not going to stand up for your sister in this?
Hell no. She's a grown-ass woman. She not no baby. She fully well know all the shit he was doing. Why did she get the name Yellowbone? Not because she was like trying to throw words for his child mother.
Okay.
Wasn't it that? Because I don't follow up these people, Wiley. Like, I just know.
Well, he have multiple.
I don't even know his music.
He have multiple baby mamas, and what I want to say is, how would you, as a black woman, would have handled him calling you? You are my certified B. How would you would have handled that situation?
I'm laughing because first to begin, I'm not getting with no man. Like, I see all that ish going down with him and still decide that I want to be with a man like that. Hells no. And you on live and he's calling you, this B is a certified side chick. And you still there talking about, what? I'm a side chick? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Where's your self-esteem? Why you have this clown talking to you like that? And if you watch the stories, right, there was a break, and I didn't even listen to the video, but I saw the video of she online crying. So after y'all get online, cry, do all this drama, you still want to lay on your back and open your legs and let him have unprotected sex with you and come in you? Please, you a blasted clown. I don't feel not one bit sorry for her, because that's after the drama last night. that she still let him have unprotected sex with her. So who's the fool here?
Oh wow.
Yeah. And if you look at the stories also, Wiley, if you look at the stories, she posts stories like from 2019, 2020, and clearly they had some kind of issue and wasn't getting along because her other stories and videos, because clearly she's been taking videos of them and she's been taking the videos on Instagram because they have the dates on them. And if you look, she has no videos like January, March, April, May, all the way down till September in 2021. So clearly they had a break and things wasn't working out for them. What the hell you still doing with this guy? You sell your house and going to live in his house that doesn't even have your name on it. Meanwhile, you have a child with him. Like, what? So it was all for clout. And like you said, where was her goddamn mother, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, nenen, whoever? Where are you was when she was effing with him? To tell her, that ain't no good guy to be with. But no, you all wanted the clout. So no problem, but you all speaking up now. Where you was? And why are you all not checking her? Because she online. We're not talking about something that we heard or it's some rumor. She said he come in her last night. After she get on live and cry and talk about, oh, I should listen to what people had said about him and all this stuff, but yet you still go and let him have sex with you raw and come in. Which one of them is going to end up with an STD? Because word is that one of his kids' mother is pregnant. Which one of them going to end up with an STD? Is that when they're going to stop having this man? What? So because you're a celebrity, you just lay on your back and let this man have unprotected sex with you and not care about your life enough to be protected? Come on. I am sorry. You know, people's like, oh my God, it's so terrible what he's doing to her. Yes, it's terrible what he's doing to her, but at the same time, people could only do, especially in this situation, he could only do these things because she allowed him to do that. Because after they had their drama, watch me. I don't give it. And where's her money? Isn't she supposed to have money? Because I would have packed my ish last night.
And left.
Wiley, me and child, I don't care if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what hour of the morning. I was packing my ish. I was getting a hotel. I don't care if it was a motel with roaches, but I wasn't going to be there. Mother F you, I'm out of here.
Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. There we go. Man, the people, I mean, I would love, thank you, sister. There are 11. Thank you. She let her have it. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. The number is 646-716-8447. Next caller, Anonymous, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
It's the Queen Tulsa. How are you?
All right.
Okay, so I'm showing up with my sister, Dani Leigh. First of all, I want to say to the last caller, not one time did she mention postpartum. Like, this woman, I feel like she's suffering from postpartum. And yes, I feel like the relationship is toxic. However, I will stand with her. Right, wrong, or indifferent. We have to understand this.
How will you respond when DaBaby said that you are a certified B? What would you say if a man tell you that you are a certified B?
Yeah, I'm a certified side bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm over all the others because I'm a certified. However,
would you take that as an insult? Would that be an insult? Is that an insult?
No, I wouldn't take it as an insult. I mean, side bitches are just side bitches. I mean, you're certified, honey. Apparently, she did something to make it to the top. But that's not what I'm getting to. The whole relationship is toxic. However, I feel like you putting your child's mother and your child out at whatever time of the night was so inappropriate. For us to see that was inappropriate. And I just feel like it's a lot of issues there, and it's not all on her, and it's not all on him. That he know what he had. You get what I'm saying? And he played off of that. If she's so crazy, if she's so this, if she's so that, if she's so problematic, why is she there? How did she get there? She had to get invited.
Mm.
You know, okay. It was in this situation he used her to his benefit, and I just feel like if you didn't had a good piece of meat in your life, you know that that just drew me back to my situation. But this isn't about me. When there's some good D in the mix, and it's good conversation, and he tells you what you want to hear, and things are going good, and he's playing this role. And behind the scenes, we only seeing what they're displaying. We're not seeing the behind the scenes, him being nice to her, them having a good time. There were times like that. We're just getting the shit in, the poop in of the show. But I would like to say, I would say that they need to seek professional counseling. That's just my advice.
All right.
I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but I just feel like they just really need to
Okay.
get down to the root of things, because Dani Leigh they're both only acting in the way that they were raised, in the way that they know how to behave in that moment.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's a cycle.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
But prayers up for them, and we just hope that they can get to a better space where they can co-parent for that baby.
Yes.
One thing that I don't get excited for was that baby was in the midst. I don't care if she was 1 year old or 5 years old. She did not need to be in the middle of that argument. That was so inappropriate.
I agree with you on that. Well, we thank you, sis, for calling in.
And thank you for having me.
No problem.
Have a great show.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Let's go to the next caller. 9582. You live on air.
Yes. Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just wanted to say, us women, we always in relationship with somebody that.
Can you turn me down the back? Can you turn me down the back? I hear myself in the back. Do you have me playing?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better now. Yes,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Like us women, we could be in a relationship with a person that's so bad. People always trying to tell us, "Oh, don't be with that person because he's no good for you. We know him. He's no good." But we're not gonna learn. We're not gonna trust that person because we're not gonna listen to those people. We're just gonna go in the relationship until we know it's the wrong thing to do. Because us women, we always want to listen to our heart. We don't listen to what our friends or family say until it's too late. And then the reason why you never know she wanted him. Remember when he had took that picture of his you know what, and everybody was talking about his you know what? She probably wanted to taste it, but I still feel sorry for her.
Oh wow. Okay. How would you react if a man said, "You are my certified B"? How would you react with that?
But I would slap the shit out of him. And then how could he call her a side chick? Isn't he supposed to be married to his other baby mom to say that?
I just know it's a mess. I know one of the baby moms, I think she's pregnant, right? Or just had a baby. Yeah. One or the other.
I think she's still pregnant just by her face. Mimi, just by looking at her face, I think she's still pregnant or she already had it. I don't know which one. Because for Dani Leigh, she didn't say who was the baby dad, but everybody was saying it was the baby. She never came out and said it until the reason why people know it's the baby because of what happened yesterday.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Wow.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. All right. So make sure y'all super chat and cash app because this video was a lot of cuss words. 8226, you live on air.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hey, so I'm so irritated, Wiley.
Why are you irritated? You irritated with me or DaBaby?
It's just getting on my nerves. It's making my butt itch, really.
Oh wow! Talk about it.
It's what's this boy name we're talking about?
DaBaby.
Baby. Yeah, it's him for me. Like he needs to be knocked down on so many levels. Like, he's too cocky. He's very disrespectful. He's angry. Something is wrong with him. And I feel sorry for old girl because that's so embarrassing for all of these people, for you to be trending over a dude disrespecting you so hard. Like, he was wrong for that, period. No matter what went down in that house, that should have never happened from a man. Like, he should have never did that. That's just disgusting. It irritates me so bad because I mess with Dani Leigh. You know, she's cool. She got some good little songs. But that's a bad look. She needs to go into hiding for a couple weeks and just
I want to
chill out
ask
and
you
get
a
her
question.
mind
I want to
together.
ask you a question. How will you respond if you were in her shoes and DaBaby said, "You are my certified side B"? How did that make you feel, and how would you handle that if DaBaby would have said that to you? How would you handle that?
Me being an adult woman, I'm 31 years old. I would be so livid in the inside, like my you know how you feel when you finna get ready to throw up, like you know you finna get ready to throw up and it's just coming up and you just like I definitely would just have to just go and be alone for about an hour or two. I would be so mad. And it's the fact that she is vulnerable. She really can't do anything about it. But just go chill out. You know, he's already putting everything on blast. And then what put the cheese on a darn cracker, he done posted that baby on social media like that. That was even low because now you really being petty. You really being spiteful. Baby, God gonna get him for that. God is going to get him for that.
He did post a baby. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that was real. That was real low down. I just really don't think that was a good look for him. Period. But you know, oh well, it's just them. I mean, it's a big deal. She needs to just go chill out. Maybe she needs to do some modeling or something because she's so pretty. She don't really have to settle for the baby old angry, but nobody want to be with no angry man.
I just think because she's and as to be clear, she's pigmatized, she's dematized, and she fell in love with this man because she said in her video last night that she is in love, and after that argument, they had sex. He came at her again that night, so obviously she loved this attention or she loved this toxic relationship. And she put out there that she should have listened, but of course you still was there, and now you even gonna have a record because he pressed charges. Like, wow.
My mom used to tell me a long time ago, you can't mess with a man with ass like he is. He guaranteed to hurt you.
Don't let him in. That's why you don't let everybody come inside you because you pick up a part of their spirits.
Them the kind of men that can screw you from a distance, if you know what I mean. They can just be sitting right next to you and be just
because I literally was through when he said, you are my certified side B. When he said that, I was over it. I was like, what? I'm done with that. Like, I'm done with this. What he said, that to me was like, whoa, I'm done with it.
Just think about it. Just really, really think about this clearly now. He is so cocky. He said that, like, on so many levels of stupid. Like, he's weird. Like, it made him look like he was inferior to her. If that makes any sense.
Right, but some women like that though. Some people like it when
I don't think she thought that man was gonna actually love her. That's the gag. He wasn't gonna love her. He got too many problems. He got too many problems. She's going on. Now he done came in and just jacked up her whole life.
And now she said she don't have a place to stay and all that. I'm just like, whoa. So I hope that they get that resolved. You know what I'm saying? Hate that it played out. Well, I'm glad
I
that it
hope she
played out.
learned her lesson.
Yes. I hope she learned her lesson too, because this is just all publicly. But we thank you so much. Thank you. I think this is your first time calling in.
No, man, I've been called in several times.
Oh, you called in
before.
several times. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you feel sorry for and make sure you leave her a voice note and say, "Sus, I'm with
I
you."
ain't leaving that lady.
You ain't gonna leave her a voice note.
I ain't gonna leave her nothing. I just
Oh,
call her
man.
phone and just be silent, just looking at her like she crazy.
Okay. Well, we thank you so very
All
much.
right, bye.
We thank you so very much for calling in. She says she ain't leaving her nothing. All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Okay, a couple of things. I am on the baby side with this. I am not, I'm not with him disrespecting her with the kid in the room, but Dani Leigh, let me tell you something, lady. You have no right to put your hand on a man unless you want to get hit back. First of all, it's the double standard for me. Dani Leigh is charged with assault. She should be in jail, and she better thank God that DaBaby is not my brother, because we would have had her arrested. Y'all would have been seeing a picture of her being arrested, because first of all, you don't put your hands on a man. You assaulted that man. He had to call the cops on you twice. And I am happy that he went live and recorded it so we could see how aggressive she was with him. Because if he had knocked her out and blacked her eye, the world would have been singing a different tune. You do not put your hands on somebody unless you want them to hit you back. And to her brother, you do not threaten to fight this man, okay? Because I'm pretty sure DaBaby is not going to call the police on you because you're a man. He will fight you, but he did not fight that his baby mom because she's a woman. I respect him for not putting his hands on the woman, but we know he will fight a man. He is not a snitch because he's a street dude, and he will fight street dudes, and he will fight a man, but he did not want to hit the mother of his child because she would have went on live with a black eye and had y'all thinking that he was in there abusing her when she is the abuser. We have to look at these women the same way we would look at these men. DaBaby was Dani Leigh was acting like Ike when he ended up
what?
In that car. And what? I'm so happy that he did not hit her back. If DaBaby and Dani Leigh was Ike and Tina Turner, what would we be saying right now? If both of them went to the police station with black eyes and bruises, what would we be saying? We would be telling the world to cancel DaBaby and have no accountability for Dani Leigh. That's why I'm happy that he got it on record. And she do seem like she is a violent woman. You have a 3-month-old in there. Why are you assaulting your kid's father? He called you what you was. You know you was the side chick. Listen here, girl. Let me tell you something. You got online and you made a fool out of yourself last night. And I really hope that you turn your phone off. And if your mama and sister and brother cared about you, they would have told you, leave that man's house last night. I don't care if you got to go to the women's shelter. We have women's shelters down here. You go to the women's shelter, you take me on your baby and go to the women's shelter, and then you go back and tell your story. You do not put your hands on that man. If DaBaby was my brother, trust you me, Dani Leigh would have been, y'all would have seen the black eye. It would have come from me, his sister, because you do not put your hands on that man. I am so happy for DaBaby for not, resulting to what a lot of our brothers do. They get angry, get caught up in the moment, and they, hit these women out of reaction. And then, he would lose his whole career, lose his life basically. And, it would be nothing we could do because you don't put, DaBaby, you did right. You did not put your hands on that woman. Leave her alone. She is jailbait at this point. Go get you a lawyer. Y'all go to family court and talk about the kid through the court. Don't have no contact with this woman. She you was wrong, for putting your baby on camera when she was feeding him. I don't condone that. You created a hostile environment. But Dani Leigh, it's up to you on how you react. You reacted in a way that that was unnecessary, ma'am. We do not go around hitting people. Let me tell you something. If I hit a man, I expect him to hit me back. I will hope that he don't hit me back because, men don't tend to do that to women, some of them. But when we put people in a hostile environment, that's how they react. Dani Leigh, go find your mom and your brother up here threatening this man. Let me tell you something, son. DaBaby is not that guy. You better ask your sister. I'm pretty sure she know his resume. Go ask your sister. He did not hit your sister, but I'm pretty sure he will hit you. So don't sit here and try to, ruin his reputation. And I mean, Wiley, I'm just so happy he did not hit her back.
Okay, can I ask you a question? How would you react if he would say, "You are my certified B"? How would you react? Do you think that's an insult?
Was he lying? He was not lying. Let me tell you what a certified side chick is, okay? A side chick is just, somebody we mess with every now and then. A certified side chick is the number one side chick. That means I can go and get married tomorrow and she will be there. That's what Dani Leigh was. DaBaby was messing with all these women and she was there. He went and allegedly got his other baby mama pregnant again and she was still there. That is a certified side chick. She earned that name and she wore it as a badge of honor. And just because he put it out on the internet for us to see, that's when she got mad and aggressive. Did you see that? When he said that and embarrassed her all last night. And when he called her, out of all things, he had to call you a certified side chick. The name that you earned, ma'am, and that you accepted. That's when you get all hostile and aggressive with this man. Excuse me, DaBaby. I wouldn't date a guy like him because I wouldn't want all that comes with it. I'm not going to be your side chick or your certified side chick. Dani Leigh chose that position. And I thought this woman had a singing career. Where is her label? Where is her manager? Where is her PR people? Because DaBaby PR people is working overtime.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you, sister.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Ooh, wait. That's what I'm saying. Call in, people. Anonymous, you live on air.
That last caller that just called in, tell her to go find her man and put hands on him.
You said what? Oh, okay. That caller don't play. She called in and she let have it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, she didn't. No, she did not let him have it like that. OMG. I'm just really telling you, it's a lot that's going on in these streets when it comes to stuff like that. But we thank y'all for tuning in, for watching the show. Let's play a little bit of what DaBaby had to say.
That's not my business to be telling y'all. You get what I'm saying? Long story short, they get into it. Me and my assistant, I took my assistant to book the jet for the following day so we can get up out of here. We ain't from here. We don't know what these folks got going on. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. I'll come back, take care of my baby when she get here. Right now, we got to go. My assistant, now you do not need to leave her in that household. You do not need to leave your baby out here. Not need to leave your baby out here. I'm like, nah. Book the jet. From that night to the next morning while we waiting on the jet to be here, Shawty calls my phone, call my assistant phone, her mama, DMing my cameraman, calling and texting my assistant. Mama them trying to control her, trying to keep her over there. She trying to run away with me. I'm not trying to have nothing to do with none of this shit. I'm just trying to take care of my baby when he get here and make sure my baby gonna be straight when she get here. I'm not trying to have nothing to do with nothing. Like, get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have nothing to do with nothing. I'm just trying to step up to the plate as a man and take care of my baby. No matter how I ended up having the baby, it's a blessing to me. This just, this is how I'm set up as a man. You know, she called me 150 times. I'm like, nah, you need to stay here with your people. You need to You know what I mean? Yeah, you need to work out what you got going on. All this shit is on, you know, all this shit on record, because Shawty, you know, that's how Shawty go all out with shit. Like, Shawty will text me 100,000. This shit really is deep. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm in. That's my reality. It's what I'm mixed up in. So I got to stand on the business and still be there and take care of the child. You know?
Okay.
So I'm like, nah, you need to stay here.
That ain't me making that noise. That's him in the video.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Shawty packed her shit and pulled up to the hotel we was at with her shit. You know what I mean? Like, this shit get deep now, you know, with her shit in the car. My sister like, don't leave her. Like, she's calling my phone saying she don't feel safe if she stay here, had a kid out here. She don't want to have a kid out here. So me being the good-hearted nigga I am, you get what I'm saying? I said, okay, fuck it. Come on, get on the jet. I called a private doctor. They had the baby. She had the baby. They delivered the baby in America the next day. As soon as the jet landed, delivered the baby safely. You know what I'm saying? Way better hospital conditions, all that. And then I'm making sure that she's set up with everything she needs.
So he just explaining the situation, man. And there it go. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. The phone lines is open. So I don't know if anybody else want to call in, but this sorry situation, we're not shocked. People that knew, we knew. We're not shocked. I think Dani Leigh is going to continue to get dragged because she did that video. Yellow Bone is what he want. Yellow Bone is what he want. And so people are continue that in a court of public opinion. A lot of women is laughing because, you know, she just going through it, had her hair all over her head. Some people want to shoot their shot at DaBaby because he got some premium pain and he's toxic. And a lot of women are attracted to that type of man. So again, we're going to, I think we got a caller. 9867, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley. Hey, Wiley in chat. This is the voice of New York. Firstly, happy belated birthday, Wiley.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your birthday and the festivities that came about. Did you talk about what you did?
I did. I did it. I had it. Went out to eat, and then I had a virtual birthday party.
Okay. My apologies for not being here. I'm sure you probably spent the time with your white queen or your white girlfriend. But the topic at hand is Dani Leigh. And I don't feel sorry for anything that she's experiencing. And let me tell you why. Because she disrespected Black women. And she's not Black anyway, right? You see, this is the problem. See, some of these women, especially, they feel like they're better than Black women, which they are. We all know that. A lot of them think that what he did to a dark-skinned Black woman or unambiguous Black woman, they are above reproach to be done to, right? Like, you know, she ran out there, disrespected, did a whole thing, yellow bone, what he like, whatever case may be. And Miss Mamas, look how you being treated. You know, it just wasn't wake up at all. The thing is, a man like DaBaby will never change his spot. He was always a trash person. He had no values. He was not someone you want to make him inseminate inside you, right? Like, he was always a bum. He was always a dusty. He may have been a rich guy, but his mentality was always poor. We all know this. So I don't understand why is she shocked. And there's another thing. She thought that her baby will change him. It would not. And she what she needs to do. First of all, she's done to like move from Dominican Republic or whatever, the house that she had there. I heard that she also did something in California and things of that nature, and they decided to go out with him or whatever. And he was whispering sweet nothings in your ear. You know how men are, Wally. You know, the one that's trying to be player, like you're my everything, whatever case may be. Thinking like they're going to have a ride into the sunset happily ever after. Lo and behold, DaBaby is here or whatever. I'm sure he probably been with her because of convenience. Not worry, washed up like another Summer Walker, right? Like, why do women do this? Seriously, I really want to know. As a woman, I honestly question women who actually put themselves in struggling situations. Nothing else DaBaby's attractive. Yeah, he may have a big B. So what? Okay, he's a celebrity. Okay, but his value is depreciated. He got mad kids, mad baby mothers. He's mad rowdy. He's short. He doesn't respect a woman. This is what attracted you to him? Like, it's just weird. And then here you are having a baby by him, which I'm sure he was shocked. Sure he didn't expect, because how Dani Leigh used the baby also used her too. Let's not act like DaBaby wasn't trying to use her, right? Like, for their own benefit and career. The thing is like, this is what people must understand. I don't know if you watch Insecure and you saw that. Do you watch Insecure, Wally?
I didn't watch the new season yet. Is the new season out?
Okay, then. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because that was going, okay. But the chat watched Insecure. Everyone knows about that, condolences versus Lawrence, that last week episode, right? Like, when I don't know if people think that babies are just gadgets or like a little puppy that you just bring into the world to dress up, but these are actual human beings, and we need to stop bringing babies into chaotic environments. Okay, I feel like there needs to be some type of assessment to see are people equipped to have children, because the only person is a victim in this whole situation is the baby who's a newborn, who's in this chaotic environment, that the mom is over the dude is disrespectful to the mom. And the fact is, who would be with someone who disrespects women publicly? That is so distasteful. You may not like or have a relationship with the mother of your child, but why are you disrespecting her in this magnitude? Why are you doing a live to talk about her business? Like, he has no decorum whatsoever. And probably she is experiencing postpartum depression, right? Like, she needs the support. She's a new mom. I don't know if she's homeless or whatever, or a nomad, okay? But still, like, she probably has money or KCB, but it's different to raise a child in a stable environment. And then to call the cops on her, like, ew, like, isn't this not dusty? Well, and the thing is, it's hard for me to feel sorry for people who willingly put themselves in a situation. And let me tell you, see, when people want to peen, and they're coming in you or whatever, it takes two to tango, right? But men can always dip. They can always dip, right? As a woman, and it's not about the woman, but we are the ownership of our own bodies. Why don't y'all? I don't get it. Like, I only feel sorry for women who are sex trafficked, abused, don't lack education, don't have the means and access. Okay, this is just not for those type of women at all. These are for able-bodied women who wants to come in like a cum dumpster, who don't care about the repercussion, the consequences. You can have unprotected sex all you want, right? But STIs is a thing. Unwanted pregnancy is a thing. If you do not want that, she has access to good doctors. There are so many birth controls out there, right? Same thing on the baby side. If you don't want to impregnate a woman, you better wrap up your willy. And if you want to slide in something slippery and wet, know the repercussion of that, or get a vasectomy, right? So both parties are responsible. And this is me, like, I don't know, I don't feel sorry. Like, I'm like, okay, another hood shit that's happening, excuse my French, another hood story that's happening that makes it look bad on the Black community that they're promoting into the world to show that we're dysfunctional, and that's not everybody. Why the nigglets are the one, or the niggles are the one that are highlighted? Like, it's just like, I don't care about the baby in his situation. This is horrible. We need to talk about the real stuff that's happening in our communities instead of glorifying this type of behavior. This is like another Summer Walker. What you gonna do, run and make a whole CD crying about London after you went up there and disrespected the baby mother to be a baby mother? Is this what we're striving to be? A baby mother? Is that a badge of honor? I will only be a baby mother if it's for Jeff Bezos, okay? Like, or the founder of Alibaba. Until then, like, no.
I want to ask you a question. How would you react if the baby would have said, "You are my certified B"? How would you react with that?
I would never deal with a man who called me his B. Like, that's not an honor. This is not a badge of honor. Okay, if a guy is serious about you, right? This is a thing of conversation. I don't know. It seems like adults hate having conversation about sex and where the future can end up, right? Like, because you think this person's a ride or die. Some men are just good in their words, right? They have good colloquialism. They make you feel like you're the only one. But his track record show otherwise, right? And people will say, but the feelings, the heart, the mind, I can't, my feelings got over. Okay, this is why you're feeling it. It brings you into this shit situation that's going to impact the baby. See, Dani Leigh is good because she's wealthy, right? She's not wealthy, but she has money. But this is an everyday situation in a regular hood community, okay? Like, this is what it is, okay? And then the single motherhood is out there, and then the absentee father's up there, and then you raise kids, and then it's like a hot mess. And then the kids that you raise not going to have the access because then you got to suffer for your mistakes. And you already have an influx of black children in foster care. We have an influx of black children that are hungry. Like, there's so many things, right? And we have to be careful when we bring kids in the world and we can't provide for them. With that said, he didn't talk anything about marriage. Like that's a red flag. Why? You see, she got married, and then she could get the bag. Then I'm like, okay, you smart, because depending on the state that you're in, you can get half, especially community property. Then I'm like, all right, Shorty was strategic, but it's like, does no one play chess? Like, I feel like the people who are thinking they're queens, and the queen is the most important part of the board. Everyone knows that. Yes, the king is what we use, but the queen can go all over the board, right? If you play chess, you know the king can only go one step forward, one step there. The queen is like the most important, and a little pawn too, right? Because if you bring the pawn to the other side, it could be a queen, right? So we gotta give the pawns a little heads up, okay? Like, if you're a peon and you're a pawn, just know you can make it to the other side and be a queen one day, right? Like, the hope is not over. But I don't Wiley, like a certified B, that's not a compliment. I never want my boy or my man to call me a B. I'm sorry to be ranting. I've been calling for a long time.
I heard that. I'm telling you, when I heard that, I was like, that is the ultimate disrespect. But where's the black woman to be out here on her side? Is black women? Is it your responsibility
on Dani Leigh side
to be on Dani Leigh's side? Shouldn't you all be protesting against DaBaby?
Why?
Because he called her a B. Is women going to come out?
Okay,
no, black women are going to come out.
Let's be honest. Okay, in our society, and I'm not even gonna I don't want to bring this movie up, right? But I'm gonna bring The Harder They Fall. Okay, those who watch Netflix movie The Harder They Fall was a perfect movie of black excellence, right? What was the problem? The lady that played Stagecoach Mary was ambiguous. She didn't look nothing like Stagecoach Mary. Wasn't black. Dark skinned. Wasn't voluptuous. Nothing. She was a racially ambiguous woman who was biracial, that was put at the center as a love interest, right? Okay. Dani Leigh, people only become black when it's hardships, okay? Like, that's the thing, like, I'm only black 100%, 24/7, okay? Or 29/9, okay? It's not even 29 hours in a day. 29 hours, 9 days a week, I am fully black, no matter what. I can't go in and out. This ain't double dutch, okay? It's not double dutch. I can't go in and I can't jump out, right?
So I'm going to be clear. So Dani Leigh is not a black woman? She's not black? I thought she was mixed.
Dani Leigh, if she is a black woman, because she's probably Hispanic, whatever, and it's like someone the cat can know more.
Okay, because I want to know. I thought she was mixed.
She probably has some mixed. I would say she's mixed, and I would say some people will utilize that they're black depending on the situation that they're in. It's like, oh my God, like just like Meghan Markle, right? She used her blackness in order to say the queen and stuff don't like her for her benefit. But all her life, she always said she's biracial. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, girl, you could pass. Like, have you really experienced a struggle as an unambiguous black woman? No, you're light and bright and accepted by Hollywood.
All right.
With that said, I'm sorry, Molly.
Finish your last point. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me do like Clubhouse. Let me land my plane. Okay. Let me land my plane, and before you get back channeled. But yeah. So the only thing with Dani Leigh is if she has never came out with the song Yellowbone is what she liked, and she has never upholded the principle and values of colorism, the way that she is benefiting from the system that basically upholds her compared to someone like a Flo Milli who's not upheld at all. You see, I would have had a little bit more remorse for her. But she utilized her color of her skin to feel like that she's exempt from a black man's shenanigans. A black man like him, who is low value, okay? Because, people like to think they high value because they make money. And you could be you could make money, but still be a low value man, right? Right? So he treated you just like he treated every other black woman. So now what you got to say, boo? And now you're being embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? Are you not? And you know what? All I can do is laugh. I'm sorry. That's all I had to say for tonight, Wiley. I do got to send you the thing I promised to send you a long time ago. I said I'm going to send you a book.
All right, thank you.
I do have the book. I always had the book, okay?
Okay.
I'm just lazy to send it. I had it since I told you about it.
All right,
remember that conversation we had?
Yeah,
I'll do that. But okay.
Okay,
I'll
thank
talk to you later, Wiley.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
9-8 9649. You live on air.
Hey Wiley,
Hey.
good night. How you doing?
All right, doing all right.
Good, good. Well, okay, so the first thing I wanted to say is no, Dani Leigh is not black. We know that she's a Latina and not an Afro Latina. She's just Latina. If you look at her parents, they're white Latinas,
Well, her
right?
brother looked black though.
No, they curl their hair. They curl their hair. Look at
Okay.
her parents.
So she's not
They curl their hair.
mixed. She said she was yellow
She's
bone.
not. She's she's just doing that on her complexion. But my thing is, the only thing I have to say is the reason that I feel like a lot of people aren't coming for DaBaby so much is because he shows us who he is. You know what I mean? Like he makes it clear that this is the type of man that he is. Whereas Dani Leigh tries to put out this image. She likes to ride on the fact that she's the preference, like her song said. She wants everybody to know that she's the girlfriend. He moved her in, that kind of a thing. Yet she will allow this man to get on live with her and call her a certified side beat. If you paid attention to the order of the way that the videos occurred, they were having their whole live drama that night before, and then she laid with him and let him not in her. Then the morning to get up there, and she was still in the house, and that was when he called her a certified side B. If this man is telling you over and over to your face he don't want you, he only wants you for that warm hole that you've got between your legs, then you need to take a hint, sis. Like that's where no sympathy comes in. The only person in this situation that I feel sad for is DaBaby, because DaBaby is innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, DaBaby definitely is innocent. But I look at this. I'm still looking at black women, and I'm like, why are they not standing up for Dani Leigh and calling DaBaby out? Because DaBaby is a black man. Is it because black women is okay of being disrespected by a black man? Because when he said that you are my certified B, I would have thought, black women like Angela Rye, or black women that are like Tamron Hall, or the black women that are just that are out in a very opinion. Even the black women that follow me, I don't see them calling out. Is that because black women just do not care about this situation?
No, I think black women do care. I just think that we have learned our lesson. You know what I mean? And Dani Leigh represents the image that is being pushed in the media as the preference. So we have just kind of moved on from that situation, and it's like, okay, well, if this is your preference, now you're going to see that they have been doing these same things to us. This is what we warned you about. So welcome. Get your dog out and lay down and take it and shut up. Like that is what it is. People aren't standing up for her because she was disrespectful. I mean, yellow bone is what he wants.
But
I don't think
she was yellow, and she
anyone.
was just describing of that. And I was just looking at I had a conversation with a black woman today at Walmart, and she came up to me and we were talking. I said, do you think that those comments that DaBaby made is wrong? She said yes. She said that black men should stand up, and I said, as well as black women. I would think, because it's mostly black women that's on social media and that's in my chat. They're saying, they're laughing. They don't care. They don't care nothing about Dani Leigh. Is it because that she's not chocolate? Is it because that she is yellow bone? That if she was a dark skinned Jaguar Wright type of woman, that it will be some type of sympathy that begin with? Is because that she's pretty, she have real hair, she don't have to wear wigs? Is that the reason why black women don't want to defend Dani Leigh? I just wanna know.
Wiley. No, Wiley, you can't do that. And the reason I say you can't do that, or you can't feel that way, is because she sees herself, the way that she talks about herself, the image that she puts out there is an I'm better than you. This is why he with me. B, this is why I stay at the, you know what I mean? So if you've got all that mouth to say like, this is why he with me and he ain't with you, and then you get the same kind of treatment, it's like, oh, okay, then I guess that's why he's with you, because you can allow this nonsense. That's why we can't feel sorry for her, because she's not sorry for herself. He cussed her out live, and then she went and opened her legs and woke up with him in the morning, and then he cussed her out again. How can you feel sorry for somebody like that? You just can't. You just can't. I just can't.
Okay,
I'm not gonna hold you though, Wiley.
I'm just saying black women are, you're saying that they're not gonna come out and defend. And I said, where's the black women at? Y'all should be defending y'all sister Dani Leigh. That is y'all yellow sister that is in distress. Y'all yellow sister in distress. She was called a certified B. Where's the black women with the bonnets? Are you out there? Where are you at? I mean,
I'm gonna get off this
she's in distress. Her hair's over her head. She's yellow. She's in distress. Where is the sisters? Where are y'all at?
She's speaking in Morse code. We don't speak that, so she could go over there with that nonsense. We don't understand. We don't understand.
What?
So we don't understand. We don't speak preference. We don't speak preference. Sorry, ma'am. Bye. We don't do that.
Oh man. Oh.
Thank you for giving me some time, though, Wiley.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
I love you too.
I'll always want to call in.
I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. Okay. Let's see. We go to the next. Okay, I think the voice had called back in. Is this the voice to New York? You back?
Yeah, Wiley. I just have to tell you, why are you trying to troll everybody? Why you want
What
black
do you
women
mean
to
troll? It's not
all
troll.
the time?
I would just
Like,
give.
why you not calling the Latino community, the Dominicans? She's Dominican. Why are you not calling on the Latino community? You have better things to worry about besides someone who put themselves in a situation like this who no, absolutely not. Even if she was black and you disrespect me, absolutely not. You and your own stuff. And also, you know what we need to focus on? You know what needs more attention? Biden signed an order to address epidemic of missing murdered Native Americans at White House Summit, but no discussion of black woman femicide, right? And how over 64,000 of black women girls are missing in America. Wake that up. That's what we need to be talking about. Not this little degenerate who disrespect black women, who's not even black. Why y'all want black women to be struggling like this mentally? We already got to save black dusties out here. Then you want us to, like, what are we, superwomen? Why are you not calling on the Latino community? Why are you not calling on Elvin Lozada? Why are you not calling on those women? Why are you asking us to do Captain Save for her? We already got to save you guys. And I hate that we got to do that. Why you're not doing that? Why you not out there putting hashtag Dani Leigh needs to be saved, contacting DaBaby, why don't you ask, hey, Dani Leigh, I know you're homeless. Let me put money let's do a GoFundMe. Why you not doing that, Wiley? Hello,
I'm not a black woman, and your sister is the yellow one. I'm still okay. Okay, I reached out to DaBaby in a voice note, and I told her what you did was wrong. And you need to apologize. But it's a lot of black women out here that was laughing at Dani Leigh, saying, "Ha ha ha! That's what you get." They were laughing at her. And I'm like, when is they going to come out and protest in March?
But look at the paper. Look at you being practicing patriarchy. You decided as a black man that see a woman who have a newborn in distress, you went on your little Instagram to leave the voice note for DaBaby?
I left a voice note for DaBaby because the black women.
Why didn't you leave a positive voice note for Dani Leigh?
I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna definitely leave her voice note, and if she needs to come and stay with me, she's more than welcome to stay with me. But I was looking at the black women because it's a lot of black organizations, the AKAs, the Soras, the people that's in these sororities. Where are they at? They did not come out. They didn't come out and defend. And I'm like, as a black woman, you should look at this and say, hey, this is wrong. She's not a certified B.
Why do you want black women to have the burden of carrying
because
that doesn't belong to them? That's my question.
Because
why do you think black
their sister, their yellow sister is in distress. So with that being said, that's not your sister?
No, it's not my sister. She is not my sister. One, she's Dominican. And let's be honest, some family members you gotta cut loose. I mean, I love my sister, okay? But some family members you gotta cut loose. So let's wake it up. Let's wake it up. There's some family members who are more vile than your enemies. Come on now. What are we talking about, Wally? What are we talking about? Now, you want black women. Okay, chat. Do you know that Greek mythology man that carried the atlas on his back? That's what Wally want us to be. You want us to be mules and have a loaded truck? Okay, you want us to pull a horse cart that's already broken on a wheel that has nothing to do with us? We're going to mind our business. We're going to sit there with our popcorn and wine like we're on Scandal and watch the shenanigans on YouTube TV and listen to your commentary and listen to Armand's commentary and listen to Christy commentary, Paris Malone commentary, I am Eloha. That's what we as black women are going to do. This is not our fight. Black man needs to defend her because a black man is disrespecting her. This is the problem. This is the problem in our community. You see, let's make it up. We have black men who disrespecting a black woman, but then blaming the onus on a black woman and or a Dominican woman, but blaming on black women while we're not standing up. Why is not a black man standing up in front of DaBaby and say, listen, you as a black man need to take responsibility. You should not be out here disrespecting. This is what I'm saying. You want us to uphold this masculine energy? No. We're going to be sitting with our lace gloves, our little hat, sipping on mimosas, okay? Eating some caviar, okay? And watch the sideline. This is not our fight. No, honey, baby girl. This is what we're not doing. And for you to even ask us, Wiley, the audacity, the unmitigated gall. You didn't say, hey, Jennifer Lopez, why don't you talk about Dani Leigh? Why you act like, why should we be aligned with people who don't align with us? I don't get it. This is what, slap me in the face and I turn the other cheek? No, it's an eye for an eye. I don't know what part of the Bible they're trying to pull out from. Why
I heard that. I heard that. And you're typically not going to do it. And that's fine.
No, I
that's fine. Okay.
Stand down.
Oh, you're saying it. I'm telling black women to stand up. That's what I'm telling them. But thank you so much, Voice in New York, for calling back in. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. If you're a black woman, do you feel like black women should stand up for Dani Leigh? Call in 3476. You're live on the air. 3476. You're live on the air.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
How you doing, Wiley?
I'm doing wonderful.
Hold on. Let me mute you in the background because I know how you get about that thing right there.
Yes.
I just need you to know that I respect you so much, but I have to tune into this. I just stopped sleeping and making my pizza to tune in and get this number. So the first thing that I have to say is Dani Leigh is a very beautiful female. She also really known artists like Prince. She was really in Prince presence, but when she came out with that song, I think basically that is what offends us as black women, melon-toned skin women, and all of this bright light skin and yellow bone is what he want. You had to hear it to basically what were you meaning towards that? The person that I actually feel a little bit bad for is his first baby mother and the digs that she was taking at him. Not to say that what DaBaby was doing right was to her, because that was it was just disrespectful. A lot of women go through that, but I guess a lot of women feel a little bit relieved, because it's just you put yourself on a high pedestal, just like Beyonce. We thought that she couldn't get cheated on, and that's not her fault because all men do it. But it's just the fact that she came out with that song and she disrespected Nubian princesses, the brown skinned princess. That's what happened. And that's just what I want to say about that, Wiley. And you have to really know that and take note of that. You got on there, even if you were mad at his baby mother, you disrespected the whole tribe out here. That's what you did. When you Redbone is what he want. Is this what he want now? And now you're all out there. And that's just what I want to say. I'm not happy about it. I'm not gloating about it. All women go through it, but we would be able to be in sync with her had she not made that song. Where do you get off? And that's just the whole thing. So I'm not on either one side. I mean, That's it. So, Wiley, I thank you for taking my call.
No, thank
I
you.
love your show.
Thank you
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling
Bye-bye.
in. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. I stand on it. Black women should come out and defend Dani Leigh, and they are not doing it. 9752, you live on the air. 9752.
Hi, Wiley. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can. I can hear you clear.
Okay, this is my first time calling in. I've been watching you for quite a couple months right now. But I enjoy your show and everything. But I kind of want to educate you on something.
Okay.
You were saying that why Black women don't stand up for her. And I think me being a Black woman, we're tired of standing up for other women from other races. It's not our problem. It's not our issue. We do not have to always, like the Voice of New York said, Captain save other women. That's not what, when we have problems saving ourselves. See, we in a fight for saving ourselves. We don't have time to stop to save another race of woman. That's very disrespectful. So you don't see white women coming over to save us when Black men are killing us, abusing us physically and mentally. You do not see that. You do not see Latino women coming over to save us. So for you as a Black man to be asking why Black women, oh, he called her a B. So what? They've been calling us worse than that. So it's like, where do you get off as a Black man not checking that brother? Leaving him a voice note don't mean nothing. I've never seen Black men check other men, but y'all always so willing to jump over this side of the boat and say, oh, Black women, why y'all not doing this? Why y'all not doing that? Why don't y'all do it? That's your brother. Why do he have a mouth like that? He come from a Black woman. So it's like, Wiley, stop with the BS. Stop with the I don't know, trolling or whatever, because
I'm not
very
trolling
dangerous.
because if you look at your yellow sister, she's in distress. She was disrespected. I would think Black women would come out and say 1, 2, 3, 4. We want justice. We set it against a Black man disrespected our sister. So I'm looking at it with this point. Only this woman was disrespected. I thought that Black women would come out of the closet, come out of their rooms, come out of their condos with their bonnets on their head and say, listen, we stand with our sister, Dani Leigh. I would have thought that would have happened, but sadly, I'm mistaken that they're not trying to do that.
You are, because you're not pointing out that that's not, you can say that's our sister. That has never been a sister of mine. And I'm only going to claim what rides for me, and then I'm going to ride for them. When has Dani Leigh ever ride for anybody? You name me one Black woman that Dani Leigh has set out and ride for. You name it, and I'll wait. But you cannot do this. My whole thing is I've never seen Black men check other Black men for their mouth, for them being abusive, but yet you always want to jump over in the Black woman's boat and say, hey, don't y'all want to save her? No, we sure in the hell don't. Dani Leigh knew what it was when she got in this messy situation. And I would talk to her like I would talk to my sister, my real Black sister. That if you knew he wasn't nothing when you got with him, then don't think that because he with you, he gonna be something. And that's what's wrong with you Black men. You so quick to blame a Black woman for every single thing. Stand up and hold your so-called balls that y'all clearly do not have unless a Black woman tell you you got them down there.
That's how you
so
feel.
So do not make this a racial thing, because Dani Leigh has never been an ally of Black women. She has never been an ally. You talking about your red bone sister, there you go playing complexion. We don't give a darn about none of that. We're fed up. And as a Black woman, I'm tired of thinking that as women, we all supposed to be looked at as women, but you know as well as I know, Black women, we don't get that privilege of just being a woman. We got to be everything else, but not a woman. But then when it's time to go save somebody, now y'all want us to be a woman. We fighting just for y'all to just see us as women. You see us as everything else but a woman. But when it's time to say you Black man or what you call a sister that ain't a sister, then we women. We good enough to fight. That's all y'all see as huh? What makes you think Black women ain't tired? What makes you think that? And Wiley, for you to sit there and have a platform and you do not call out DaBaby for his reckless mouth. You do not say, hey, let me put a hashtag saying, hey, Black men need to stop disrespecting women, period. You don't say that. But then you want us to go put the hashtag out? How dare you? So black women can take a fall. So then black men can say, oh, y'all just bitter and y'all just this and y'all just that. Wiley, stop playing games, baby. I've been listening to you quite a few months. And you do that swing, like you swing over. And I'm getting kind of tired of hearing you swing over. It's like, baby, if you're going to stand 10 toes down, you need to stand 10 toes down.
Well, listen, I'm
so
definitely there.
As the brother.
Okay,
you
I'm definitely there. And I'm
brother.
going to tell you, tomorrow we will definitely let DaBaby have it. We left him a voice note. But I'm looking at you, sister. You sound very angry, and you don't want to defend it. Maybe because you're not a yellow bone. I don't know. But if she was dark chocolate,
no,
if she was dark chocolate, would you? I would ask you a question. If she was the complexion of Jaguar Wright, would you come out as a black woman and defend her?
Is Jaguar Wright? Is she an ally of the black women? Do she stand up for other black women?
I'm just saying.
Did you understand when I said I'm only going to stand up for sisters that understand the fight that I'm doing? Did you understand when I said that? You have not proven to me not yet that Dani Leigh is an ally, because you can't.
Well, she's a woman.
That's used the N-word. That's like me telling you, a white man, to use the N-word. Oh, forgive him. Why you don't stand up for your brother? You know, they've been calling him hunky. But why you don't stand up for him? Is you crazy?
All right.
Is you crazy? You got to be crazy. I don't have to be yellow. I don't have to be no type of skin complexion to understand what an ally is. I don't have to be a certain complexion to understand what disrespect is. I don't have to do none of that, Wiley. And when you wake up and be an actual man that's got some purr balls, then you can talk to me. But other than that, you have still not proven to me what Dani Leigh has done for black women, or what has she said? Has she ever said, oh, black women, y'all are so beautiful. You know, oh my God, the way y'all do y'all hair is so amazing. She's never said none of that. What she told you is that I'm yellow, I'm high maintenance, and he's supposed to take care of me like this. And you just like, oh, black women didn't know all of that. She got called the B word. Then she get slapped upside her head, though. Is she leaving with 2 black eyes, though? Is he taking her down and flying steps while she pregnant, though? Because black women have been done like that, huh?
All right.
Huh? He called her B word, baby. I'd rather take a name over a whooping. But black women always being punched in the face, kicked on, spit on. So what are you talking about, Wiley?
I was just giving an opinion. You don't agree with me, and sis, that's fine. We just have to agree we just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yes, sir.
On
that.
I
have no problem with that, sir. I appreciate you giving me your time.
I'm glad you called in. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri, you know. So
yes.
I'm from Show Me State. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, I gotta call in. This is my first time, but I was like, I gotta call in.
Yes, shout out to sis.
I love your show, Wiley, and
I love you.
2 Men and a Lady. Keep it up.
Okay, thank you.
I wish you nothing but blessings.
Thank you so much for calling in. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Very angry. But she was passionate, but a little masculine energy. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, so you have the callers triggered tonight. First time callers calling in. Thank you so much for calling in to the Wiley Show. But I do want to call out the Hispanic community. Why are they not going off for their sister?
That's a good point. I thought she was black. So she's not black, Icon? She's not black.
She's not black.
Okay.
She's Dominican, if I'm getting that correct.
Okay.
But yellow bone is what they want, what he wants. I mean, you see what goes around comes around. You see, you try to play the black community. And look you got played yourself at the end of the day. But I just wish all women of all color could come together, unite, and protest. I mean, I love DaBaby. That's my type. But no, but what he did was very disrespectful. Do that behind closed doors, not in public. Remember, you have women fans of all races.
Because what DaBaby said was definitely a turn off, and for some people it was a turn on. Because, you know, they like it when they man be
disrespectful. It's a turn on indoors.
Yeah.
Indoors.
Because he said, you are my certified B. And, you know, How would you react hearing that? The brother threatened him, want to beat him up, and it's just this whole thing. I would have thought that black women would have been out there with Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, and they would have been out there marching. And I did not see that, at all. I'm shocked and flabbergasted right now because I'm reading the comments from a lot of prominent black women that follow me, as well as some AKAs that follow the Wiley Show. They are literally in here saying, we're not going to stand up for her
Shout out
at
to
all.
the pink and green. Shout out to the pink and green.
Shout out to the pink and green. I thought it will be flooded with pink and green people out there defending Dani Leigh, and they're absolutely silent. And then they're getting angry at me and their sister who brought in a black baby, because the baby is black, right? The baby that's here, their
Yes.
child. I would have thought that they would have been out there protesting with Reverend Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton and really been out there protesting against it. And they're saying, Wiley, we're not doing it. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, she caused it on herself, but as one, we all should come together and say this was unacceptable. DaBaby, you were just in hot water, and then you got the free pass, and now you're in something else. But hey, have you thought about it? This could have been her ritual for him to embarrass her to the world, and maybe by next week she blow up.
And you never know. This could also be a plan for, he's promoting his music. He's doing all this. And I want to say it publicly. We will have a statement about what DaBaby did. We will try to release it tomorrow. And we would definitely do that. But I did leave DaBaby a note, and I would definitely leave him a voice note before the show is over with. Is there anything else you want to add to the conversation?
That's pretty much it. Thank you for coming live. I was waiting for your thoughts.
Yes. So
And
well,
by
I
the
had
way,
to give it to you.
Your package should be there tomorrow, okay?
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that package tomorrow, and definitely going to do it. Thank you so very much.
No worries.
Okay. All right. Wow. I'm just reading these comments. Y'all are, letting me have it in the comments. Seeing right here, I'm getting emails all over from black women are just really angry, at me. And I thought they would be out here defending it. And that's okay if you don't want to do it. But if that was your sister, she's a woman first. And see, sometimes you have to look at that's a woman. She's in distress. Y'all should definitely come out there. And I would have thought that the AKAs would have been out there, and the pink and gold would have just been out there, and nothing, absolutely nothing. And when I'm just reading these comments and they saying, Wiley, you're trolling, I'm just giving you my honest opinion, right? And I said, call in, give your honest opinion. And then the woman that is calling in, they're just very angry and very, Wiley, you're da da da. And I'm like, you could have used that energy to defend your sister that's in distress. All right, I think this is the voice of New York. She's back on the air. Voice of New York, you're live.
Yeah, well, I just had to call back in just to say this. One, shout out to the icon and stuff like that, and to the other previous call that called before the icon. But Wiley, it's Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, okay? That's the name. There's no pink and gold. Also, not only want to shout out the AKs, I am not Greek, but I also want to give heads out to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and Sigma Gamma Rho. Sigma Gamma Rho will hit 100 years next year, so shout out to them because the other previous organizations already hit the 100 years. But I do want people to know that there are other Black Greek letter organizations out there who are doing great work and phenomenal work. Because I know people always, harp on AKA. I mean, I know why, okay? But I just want to give credence to the other organizations out there. And then shout out to the frats too, right? Like Alpha.
I'm just
Kappa,
saying, where is the
Omega,
AKAs? They're very
Sigma,
silent.
and Iota.
That this woman is in distress.
But
And
do you know what AKA do? Like, are you familiar with their platform? I mean, they just raised money for HBCUs. They have the mammogram.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's
do
pink.
you know how powerful these sororities have been doing? and the
I
work they've been doing?
understand.
'Cause
I
know
just
you
don't
know.
see them out there with the pink and green in protests and stuff like that.
Right. That's
I
not their
don't.
platform.
Okay.
Why would they go so? That's not their platform.
I just feel like they should be out there.
You know why? Because they doing real work in the community. That's why they're not out there. Why would they waste their precious resources to deal with this? There's women dying, like the other lady alluded to, right? Like there are domestic violence cases there's homelessness that needs to happen, right? We are talking about gentrification. There's so many other platforms that these organizations are doing that they don't have time to work on something like a Dani Leigh. Like, are you serious? For what?
I'm just
That's
saying.
actually beneath the organization. But I just called back in just to shout the other sororities out, okay? Because I know people tend to forget the other 9 organizations for the BGLOs. And I just want to make sure that everyone's represented. And there are 4 women sororities out there. I want to say they're all representative. Okay, Wally? Can we just do that? I mean, I have my favorite, okay?
Yes,
but I just want to make sure that all of them are there. That's all I had to call back.
Well, thank you,
Wally.
sis.
I'll be back in the bushes.
Okay.
I'll be back in the bushes.
Okay.
And also, it's not swoop. It's not swoop. Okay, like you can't be out here calling out. You can't be out here calling out their chants. That's also disrespectful to organization. Okay, because you know why? You did not go and pledge for their organization. And all organizations are non-pledging organizations. Okay, they don't haze. But yeah, you can't be out here, saying, because you wouldn't go in Southside Chicago and say GD this, BD this. No, you would not, right? So don't do that and let's be clear. Black Greeks are not gangs, okay? But I'm just making sure if you're not a part of the club, you cannot be out here promoting it. Stay on the backside and go ahead and help with community service and help donate to their check cards. That's what you should be doing, okay? Don't be out here, or better yet, you could invite members to your show so you can showcase, so they can tell you the work they've been doing in the community. How about you do that, Wiley? How about you invite guests from nonprofit organizations who will deal with domestic violence, as well as the Black Greeks, to show the work that they're doing so that people will be aware of that, instead of you perpetrating AKA. That's what I have to say. All right, guys. Have a great night.
All right. Thank you so very much. Just typical masculine energy. And I had a phone conversation with a Black woman, and she was very angry at me, and she says she's not going to defend Dani Leigh. 4217, call you on air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. I've been watching your show for a while, and I've been listening in. And I'm a bit of an older woman, so I'm over 40, right? And I'm listening to all this. First of all, DaBaby should be canceled by young African-American women, period. It's their fight. It's their plight. I remember when I was growing up in, I can't, like I said, I'm in the woman of a certain age group. And I was listening to some rap song, and I was playing it in front of my dad, and there was some profanity. I was in high school, and I thought I was pretty cool, and rap was kind of up and coming. And my dad said, "You don't throw that trash away. You're not going to pay money to get cursed out and get talked about like that. You can go stand out on the corner and get cursed out and put down for free. Why would you pay your money for that?" So what I'm saying is, it's not about Dani Leigh. What he did to her was humiliating. She's the mother of his child. I understand. I'm a dark-skinned woman. I'm older. So her words don't really hurt me about being a yellow bone. I grew up under that yellow bone is pretty, yellow bone is better. I'm an older woman now, so I know my worth. However, there are a lot of younger African-American girls who are of the darker hue, and it's hurtful. We don't need to be divided like that. We know the history in this country that if you light, you all right, and if you brown, don't stick around, or whatever they said. We know about the Cotton Club. You had to be paper brown bag light and all that stuff. So what she did was divisive. As an older woman, what she did was wrong. It was ignorant. And she's getting her karma for that. But as the bigger picture is not about just Dani Leigh, it's about African-American women and young Black males and how we are appearing publicly and how we are destroying our families. Nothing about this is good. Whether you support Dani Leigh or not, it's not about her. Dani Leigh is one person, but that mentality is prevalent throughout our Black community. I was a baby's mom. I was a single mom. But I had an education. I had a master's degree, so I was able to raise my daughter, and I did okay. But there are some women out there who aren't. They are dependent on a man, and for a man to sit up there and debase his baby's mother like that, publicly kick her out in the middle of the night, whether you support her or not, it's not about Dani Leigh. It's about men, how men treat women. And I mean, I don't support what she said about yellow bone, because now you see a black bone, yellow bone, brown bone. A dog don't give a damn about a bone. Don't matter what kind of bone you are. If he's a dog, it don't matter. You are just a bone chick. But I think what young women need to
I
start
personally could
listening
think,
to and look
and
at is
I'm
the
looking
fact
at.
that you should not be supporting this kind of music, because he's not just talking to Dani Leigh. He's letting all y'all know you ain't shit. Excuse my French. I don't know if you can cuss on your show. You're not nothing to him.
I hear
You're
that.
nothing to him. And so you need to stop supporting men who treat women like that. And if you support that, 50% of our women are single moms. Like I said, I was one too.
Mm-hmm.
Stop having babies for men who aren't ready to be fathers. We have to bear some responsibility. You know what you're dealing with. Some men are just not mature enough. They're not financially stable enough. You know who's going to suffer? You and your child. Stop thinking you're getting the prize, because you're not. This man, DaBaby, he put you on. He said you were certified. He said she was a certified side chick. You didn't know your role. You thought you were getting back at the baby's mom. And that's another thing that, excuse me, Wiley, that's another thing that we as women do. We think that the man, what happens is we're not fighting the man, or we're not trying to get the man. We're trying to fight against the other woman. And that's exactly what Dani Leigh was doing when she did the yellow bone, when she got pregnant. You were going up against Mimi, and she thought she had won. But what you realize is that a man like him, you're not a wife. You're just another piece of punani. And that's what it is. So in closing, it's not about Dani Leigh. It's about Black women overall. How are we allowing our men to treat us? When are we going to stay? Remember that movie Chirac, when the women got together and said, no, we're not going to tolerate that until we come together and unite and start saying, no, we're not supporting music like that. We're not supporting this type of behavior. Just as fundamentally, base level, respect us. Go be with the yellow bone, but I will be alone if that's the best you can give me. We're going to be stuck with fatherless homes, unemployment, having babies, and young men that end up in prison. That's because this is the type of behavior that produces those type of children. So that's what I'll have to say in closing. Thank you.
No, thank
young
you.
ladies, unite. Okay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so very much for calling in. I'm definitely hearing it on that. I'm going to leave the baby. Thank you, sister. But I do believe that Black women, thank you. Bye-bye. Black women should go out on a protest about it. And I know a lot of Black women that's absolutely here is just definitely not going to do that. And I see Unwind with Tasha K actually is doing a video. Yellowbone is what he won. So that's really good video, really laughing. I just reposted it on my Instagram. But I want to say this in my close. If that was your sister, you would want justice. You would be out there marching. You would have your bonnets on. You would be out there putting down the fried chicken and literally going out there and say, hey, we're going to stand up for our sister. But us as Black men should call this behavior out. Let me go to DaBaby Instagram and leave him a voice note. Hey, what's up, DaBaby? This is Wiley from the Wiley Show. Listen, brother, you should apologize to Dani Leigh because that was disrespectful. As a man, you never disrespect the mother of your children. You may not like her, but don't use to call her bitch. That is so disrespectful to do. Get someone and sit down and learn how to talk to women. That is disrespectful, and treat her with dignity and respect because she was good enough for you to come inside her, and she should be good enough to stand beside you. And if you don't want to be with it, just get the police involved and move on, but never disrespect her again. And you should apologize not only to Dani Leigh, but to all the women that to all the women that follow you on your platform. You should apologize to them as well. All right, peace. And if you want to hit me up, I'm right here on the Wiley Show. Anytime, any place, we can come and do an interview. We can sit on down at a table and talk about it. Peace. All right, we left him a voice note. That's why I cannot let that stand. You disrespecting a woman, especially a yellow bone. You know what I'm saying? I love me a yellow bone. Don't be disrespecting the yellow bones. Don't be disrespecting none of the bones. Okay. Shout out. I think we got some AKAs in the chat. So, all right. 9867. Carly, you're there.
Wally, I agree with the last caller except for this. Cole, instead of giving the onus of Black women to try to go against or try to eradicate the issues that have been going on for years and years and years, why are we not holding Black men accountable for not pursuing a career and be willing participants in order to disrespect their woman on national TV in order to get the bag? And also, Carla, why aren't Black men trying to go towards these executives, these music executives, who are mostly white men that are perpetuating these type of negative stereotypes in our community? And I just want to know, why are we asking Black women to be the night?
Because they are the one.
Because I understand you.
What's the problem when she said what she said? She said that Black women should come out.
But I did, and I agree, caller, the previous call, that we do need to hold accountability. But boycotting music is not real change, right? Like what's real change is Black men finding another career path besides selling drugs and coming with these music and talking about other things except for drug dealing, leaving their baby mothers, and talking about hoes. I think that's a more important thing, because men love to be the alpha of the community, right? They want to lead the community, but they lead the community into dust and poverty, right? Like, so the leaders are in their caller. So why are we picking up their slack? We're women. What can we do? We all can just trying to survive. That's what we're doing. So I think if Black men really truly cares, right? I mean, what can I do? Go out there and cancel? Okay, I cancel his music. I listen to him anyway. But then what? He's still making millions because the white man that's on top of the executive, the one that he signed to. Black men are not doing this, and it's been going on for years.
So why don't you start the protest? Why don't you get your women, your sister?
That's hard to eradicate. This is not the hill to die on. This has always been a problem for years. It's going to be a problem after I'm gone. It has to be a complete oversight. You need to ask yourself why Black people or Black rappers are trying to dilly-dag and disrespect their own Black women for a check by a white man. Instead of trying to go out there and produce their own record label, they out there in 360 deals. They have no substance when they rap. Not all of them. What do they rap about? Drugs, lean, hoes, incarceration. Nothing positive. It's like, bruh, and the mumble rappers are out there. I mean, I don't get it. Like, they're not doing anything. So I think it's up to the responsibility of Black men to lead the change, since there are a lot of them in the music business anyway. And I think they need to try to pull their resources together and come with their own record label that's about positivity. But see, wake that up. They're not going to do that because they don't got the money to do that. They don't got the capital to do that. They out there trying to shoot each other to try to make a story, right? We see with the drill music, nothing, just a waste. And that's not all, okay? That's not all, but that's being portrayed. You'll never see a Jewish white man coming out another Jewish white woman with a yarmulke. Did you see that? Did you see that in the Asian community? I have never. Even Latino men, I don't see that at all. African men, I don't see that at all. But that's not being promoted. I don't see no Jewish dude with a little curl at the side, talking about, my wife wear wigs and she got mad kids, she don't work. Do you see that? But what you do see is that they're the ones that signing the check. Okay, and be like, okay, go ahead, Black man. Talk about your irregular things because you have nothing else to do.
I hear you. So to sum this up, you're not going out there with your sister with Bonics and protesting against this behavior. You're not going to do that.
If the girl want to go out there and march, she can march on her own. But this is not the hill I'm going to die. I just called. So I want to hear the caller that called in. I want to hear her thoughts on why she thinks Black women are responsible to cancel DaBaby. If Black men are not canceling DaBaby, like what can little old me do?
All right.
Thank you, Wiley.
No. Thank you so very much for calling back in. All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Wiley.
Yes.
Now I want to know why you want us to take up for Dani Leigh. We don't even know her, but you want me to take up for Deborah Mitchell against Armand. Why do you think we should take up for a strange woman we don't even know?
I've done things out publicly about that. I've talked to Armand Wiggins about it privately. Well, what more can I do? I can't force someone to apologize. That's something I can't do. Now, Black women, if you felt that it was some disrespect that's going on, but Deborah, y'all can stand up, put your bonics on, and call it all out there for it in some way. I've stand up. I've been standing up for years, and I continue to stand. I have always, hold on one second, I have always with it. I was not there. But again, you as a black woman, if you don't like what Armand said on his platform, you don't have to go over there and watch the content. You go over there and over the content. I over here on the Wiley Show, and I do my own individual content, and I don't do it like what others does. If you don't like over there in that type of content, if you don't like that other type of content over there, I have always stand up. I have done multiple shows. I have brought it up to his attention offline. But what more can I do? I'm only one person. Where don't you come? Why don't you come and you stand with the black women, with the Bonics, and you come out and defend that? You could have called in last night and talked about it, but you didn't call in last night and talked about it and bring it up on the show. You could have had that whole conversation resolved on last night, and you could have called in, but you didn't call in. I say that the black woman that's out there should 100% come out and defend Dani Leigh, as just like I said, even the AKAs and all of the Deltas, whomever is out there, people that's out there on the street, the prostitutes should come out there and defend Dani Leigh. So, and I say this humbly, the situation that happened with Armand on last night, I was not privy to that conversation. I was not there to that conversation. I was not in the room. So what can I say on something that I wasn't there? But I will tell you this, he know about it. So it's just up to him to apologize or not apologize. Y'all can send it to him in the DMs like y'all send me stuff in the DMs. Y'all can send it to him and say, hey, brother, I think you said something against Deborah that she didn't like. Y'all have the power, just like y'all got the power to stand up for Dani Leigh. But y'all don't want to stand up for Dani Leigh because she's a yellow bone. But if she was the same skin complexion of Jaguar Wright, everybody would have been out there protesting. Or the same skin complexion of Tasha K, everybody would have been out there protesting. But because she is a yellow bone and she had the baby by DaBaby and not you, you don't want to stand up for Dani Leigh. And that's okay. But I'm going to be here on this particular platform, going to always stand up for what is right. And we left DaBaby a voice note, and we let him have it. All right. So I'm just saying that now, I don't know if she's black. I don't know if she's a black woman. I don't know. I'm going to have to get more details on her about Dani. I don't know if Dani's a black or Hispanic. I don't know. But I would love to see my sisters come out there. Okay. I'm not triggered. I'm just sitting here having a conversation. Okay. I'm just sitting here having a conversation when it comes to stuff like that. Just sitting here having a conversation. That's all what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Since we have Taco Ever Been, I'm just having a conversation. The number is 646-716-8447. And I want to say this though. If you have a problem with anybody and they on the show, call in. That's the time for you to bring stuff. That's why we have a phone line. If you have a problem with somebody that is in a show, call in and speak to them on the air, especially when I bring them on. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. The number is here. I got time today. Who else want to call in? Who else got something to say? But I still say, okay, I'm getting DMs. Okay, I'm getting dragged on Twitter. Okay. Or hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. They give me Dani Leigh. Her okay. Let me see. What is Dani Leigh? Hold on. This is so Wikipedia. Dani is December 20th, so she have a birthday coming up. Known professional of Dani Leigh is an American singer-songwriter, rapper, dancer, choreographer, initially appearing as a backup dancer. Dani Leigh began her career hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just sitting here. Okay, what is her ethnicity? Okay. It got her birth name, vocals, Def Jam. She is associated with Prince, Chris Brown, YG, Lil Baby, YBM, DaBaby. I don't know her. Okay. Miami, Florida to Dominican parents from Dominican Republic. Okay, there we go. All right, 4217. Is this Dani Leigh?
Hello?
Hello? Welcome.
Hey, it's me again. So I called, then the last lady called, and I'm responding to her, the one who just hung up. And it's no beef, but first of all, Wiley, I'm a DST, I'm Delta, and you keep saying AKA, and they're Skiwi. I don't know what you're saying, okay? So you might want to correct that. But to the woman who called, this is a multifaceted issue. And I understand that canceling DaBaby is only one small piece of the puzzle. What I'm saying to young women is to stop and look at the music that you are listening to. Look at how you are being. It's just music. It's just a little microcosm. It's like it starts at one realm. We listen to music, we start twerking, we get loose, and then we start slowly chipping away at our self-respect. We got to start changing the way, the imagery, the way we see ourselves, and then others will see us different. Again, I was a baby's mama. However, I had finished college, and not to say that that's better than anybody, but I had the means to take care of my kid. My daughter's in college, she's doing well. But what I'm saying, and I want her to be a wife and a mother. I don't even project that or promote that for any other woman. We have got to change the way we are viewing ourselves and how we are being treated in society. She's saying something about go to the record execs and hold them accountable. They don't give a damn about you.
Okay, let's see. I think she's back in. Is this you, Voice of New York? Oh, okay. Go ahead, sister. I thought that was Voice of New York calling in. Go ahead.
Listen, the record execs, anything that has to do with corporate American money, it doesn't matter. Charity starts at home and then abroad. You have to change what's happening in your home. Again, I'm a product of a single mom. However, my kid is in college and doing okay because I wasn't a statistic mentally. Just because I wasn't married and everything, and it was a struggle, but I still had standards. So what I'm saying, and I don't promote that, and I'm not saying I'm better, doesn't matter. We have got to set some different standards. Being a baby mom is not the thing to do, whether you're married or not. I mean, a man can still treat you like a whatever, because we see how the guy did, how DaBaby is doing Dani Leigh. But saying you a certified chick and all this stuff and competing with another woman, Dani Leigh put herself in that position. We got to stop having babies with men who are not ready to be fathers. What made her think that he's got 2 or 3 other baby moms? Why did she think she would be different? I am a baby mama, but as far as I know, my baby daddy got 1 child. Because if I wasn't going to be married, I really didn't want to be married, but I did want a kid. And I was younger, probably didn't do it the right way. And if I had to do it all over again, may have done it differently. But I'd be damn sure I wasn't going to be baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5. For what?
All right. I think this is the voice. This is the Voice of New York. You're past there. Finish your point, sister, and then I'm going to let Voice of New York respond. Go ahead. Go ahead, sister. 4217. You continue. Hello?
Is the other lady calling in or something?
Yeah, no, she's past there.
I'm here.
I wanted you to finish your point. Go ahead, finish your point.
No, no, she could go ahead.
Okay.
You were commenting on what I was saying in terms of the holding the record execs accountable. How can you hold anybody accountable when charity starts at home and then abroad? How can I tell? I can't hold anybody accountable unless I have standards within my own home. I don't expect anybody to raise my child. I don't expect the record execs to give me music or anything, programming. It's what I do at home. And then it goes outside. So that's what I'm telling African-American girls, young ladies, you need to start looking inwardly. We need to start collectively saying, we're not just having babies by random dudes, by 4 or 5 different baby moms, and that's okay, and you're going to disrespect us. Why are we having children in the first place?
So, Carla, we're talking about 2 the same thing, except for one. I agree that becoming a baby mother, and I even hate the term baby mother because it sounds so derogatory. So maybe the mother.
I agree. Yeah.
On a mother of your children. I feel like we always use that terminology for Black women, but nothing else. But everyone else is like, oh, the mother of their children, right? It's just the way it just sounds to my ears is like cringeworthy. But with that said, and I do agree, I think women need to be held accountable and be careful of who they are allow into their room, into their space, is because children is a lifetime commitment.
Exactly.
But I listen to the most derogatory music, okay? I listen to music, and I don't live that type of life at all. I'm actually upstairs in Houston. I'm actually in professional school. I'm in medical school. But when I drive to work, I'm talking about I'm down for my ends. I'm talking about click, 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 okay? Because it's like a whole different element. Not because I'm listening to it means I have to abide by the rules. But what I'm saying is, why are we protesting something that has always been here? This was an issue in your generation too. You say you're in your 40s. Street Nick was a thing, right? Uncle Luke was talking about pop that ish. And why are you leaving us onto the younger generation? Why can't the older generation, your generation, why weren't y'all doing that? What happened to that? There's a lot of people that came up, right? I mean, we had Prince, okay? We had the little electric slide boogie woogie talking about masturbation. I mean, the music that y'all grew up in wasn't any better. Now, granted, they know how to do a double entendres all around, but music has always had different ways. And if it's not your cup of tea, it's fine. I listen to jazz, classical, I listen to so many, right? But I'm not going to say, oh, okay, we need to protest. I think there's more pressing issues than me listening to trap music and think I'm Griselda, which I know I'm not. When I go, I listen to that. But when I took off my white coat, hi, how are you doing? Look, that's what I'm talking to my patient. They don't got to know what I do as a hobby, which is listen to trap music. And I feel like we shouldn't try to say because you are listening to this music, that means you're a bad person, right? Like, there are many other things that's influencing our children. Yes, music and hip hop is one of them, but it's also what we see on TV and also what's being portrayed. That's in your subconscious that people don't even realize that's happening. So I think there's other ways to go about it. I just don't think I'm gonna die on the hill of trying to say we need to stop this music, because when we're dead and gone, there's going to be people who are worse than DaBaby here, and people going to still shake their little tail, right? Because when Back That Thing Up happens, okay, I go and back my little thing up in my little corner because I'm not a dancer, but that's what I do, and I shouldn't be judged because I don't listen to ratchet music at times.
Okay, okay. And go ahead, sister. Finish your point, then I'm gonna go to the next segment. Go ahead. 4217. Anything you want to resign?
So, ma'am, in response to you, again, I'm older than you. I have a 21-year-old in college. I listen to Megan. I listen to all of it. However, my mindset is beyond. I understand that this is music, and I'm able to compartmentalize it. However, my daughter, there was a period in time where she was influenced by music, and I had to talk to her about it. I know we can't cancel music, but see, there's a lack of parenting in some households, and so the media is raising our children. So as an older Black woman, I'm telling young women, the first place to begin is to say, ladies, we got to change the standards. You can listen to the music. We can listen to the rap music. I listen to it. I grew up on Tupac. And that's how I was. I like I said, I have a master's degree. My mother was a nurse practitioner. I grew up with professionals in my family as well. And I listened to that music. However, I had people around me saying, that's not reality. This is what you need to be doing. You don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing that. Music is such a huge impact and influence on our young people. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing about baby mom and, the way that we're talking about it, we've lost our values. We've lost our values. I mean, again, I can't knock the next woman if she's not married and having a baby, out of wedlock or whatever, because I did it myself. But there were still some things that was instilled in me, which allowed me to know that no matter what man was in my life, I had to be a mother. I couldn't have different men over my daughter. I had to be a role model. I had to be a cheer coach. I had to go to the PTA. So you see what I'm saying? I still listen to that music that you're talking about on my way to work. But when I get in corporate America, I could switch my wig and change it. But there's a lot of us who aren't able to do that because there's no auntie or role model there saying, hey, sis, you know, that's music, leave it over there, but this is how you have to conduct your life. You need to get that education. You don't need to be having a baby before you're 21 and you on the bus and you can't take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself and you can't pay your rent and you're not looking for a mortgage, then you might not need to be having a baby. Those are the conversations we're not having. What all we're having is the music about I'm a hot girl, Meg the Stallion, bend my knees. I'm older, so I don't know all the lyrics. But the conversations, we're not having them. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying DaBaby needs to be canceled, but yeah, collectively, we need to be changing the dialogue that we're giving to our young women, period. The imagery
Absolutely.
that we have is you got to be a Beyonce, and that's the image. No, there's a whole sector of Black women that are in college that are doing excellent. There are some
Absolutely.
women that's not in college, but they can be. But having a baby at 18, 19 with no education, what you gonna do? With no baby, the odds are stacked against you. It's not me judging you. It's just the reality of what it is. Look at the statistics. We need to change the conversation. We, as the older Black women, need to say, these are the mistakes I made. Y'all can do better. We're not knocking them, but we got to give them a better way. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, right? This is my last point, Wally. So, Carla, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I mean, I went to Spelman College. So one thing I always do is I always give back, and I'm in the community all the time. I mentor the youth, right? Because I'm from a very underserved area. So I already know the woes that are in my community, and hence why I'm always there trying to be a mentor, because a lot of Black children don't see us in white coats, right? They don't think they're capable of doing science and stuff. And I was a chemistry major in undergrad. So I completely agree. And you mentioned you're part of Delta Sigma Theta. So I'm assuming you do a lot of work within the community as well. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be more mentorship for Black men out there, right? In my opinion, and have to be a protector. I hope Marquise is doing that in his community. But Marquise is very silent on the phone, trying to make race wars happen. But with that said, thank you so much, Marquise. But I agree with you saying. I feel like there is a lack of guidance. There's no sense of community, like there's no one where the community is raising you or everyone in the neighborhood is watching over everyone, kids. Everyone is very individualistic. But that I do agree. And students and people should know, especially young kids, which they don't, how to isolate one against the other, right? Like, not because they're rapping this means you should live that type of life, right? This is not like a simulation. Like, this is not what you want to strive to be, because it's all negative. So I agree with what you're saying. I didn't say agree with us trying to eradicate,
Okay, hold on one.
because it will always be.
Let me.
But that's
hold on one.
Say,
Okay.
And thank you for the discourse. Wow, thank you again. And I know someone said I'm like a herpes.
Okay,
cat.
no, thank
Yes,
you,
sister.
sister.
You'll never get rid of me.
All right,
That's
thank
what
you.
Tita said.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next. Let me bring Tasha on. Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am. It was good talking to you. I'll see you on the next one, okay?
Hold on
Bye.
1 second. Hey, Tasha. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay.
Yellow, what he want? What's going on?
So, are you shocked? Are you sad that happened to Dani Leigh? As a Black woman, how did that?
Wiley, you know I already put that out. First started come, I was like, girl, everybody was in my DM talking about Tasha. You said I told you. I already knew what the shit was.
Are you gonna reach out to her and try to help her?
No, she need to reach out to Salvation Army to get her some baby clothes and a place to stay. That's what she need to do.
Okay, if somebody said you are my certified B, how would that make you feel? How would you have handled that if a man would have told you that?
You gotta watch Wednesday night.
Okay. Okay, so you going live on Wednesday night?
Yes.
Okay, you going live on Wednesday night. Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, don't worry. I see y'all Wednesday. I just want to say hey, Wiley, and everything, and tell him the yellow bonus what he want. Hey.
Well, they didn't keep him. The yellow ball didn't keep him. He still treated her like she was Shaquita from the block.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Okay. You would have thought that Tasha would have led for a protest. I don't know if she's going to do it or not. Okay. OMG. I want to tell y'all this because excuse me, investing in the platform. We got a new mic and we got a new stand and we have a camera. So it's a lot of stuff that we have upgraded. We just want to say thank you so much for all your birthday money went back into the platform. Tomorrow I'm going to write a post and hopefully that Black women join me in helping to defend and take up for Dani Leigh. Okay, I reached out to her. I said she can come stay with me if she need a place to stay. I have a 2-bedroom. And she can get the spare bedroom if she need be. Okay. All right. Even if I just had the 1-bedroom, I could just blow up my air mattress and she could just be in my bed if she need a place to stay. All right. I'm just saying if she needed a place to stay. I am getting emails from a lot of Black women that follow me. They're not feeling it, but it's okay. But y'all called in today. All right. They said they not going to be defending her at all. And I'm going to go to sleep a little teary-eyed. Yes, I am. I'm going to tear up a little bit because I thought that the Black woman would say, hey, because one thing about Black women, they understand struggle. They understand disrespect. And I thought they would have said enough is enough. We're going to come out here and we're going to speak on it. Okay. So people are saying they're not going to just stand on here. Okay. They're not going to do it. And listen, okay. We got some callers in here. Let's see. Oh, Lord. All right. Hold on. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good and you. Okay, so I have a few things, right? You want women to rally and protest.
Yes.
Rally and protest about what exactly? Because if women
the mistreatment
are
of
okay with
a
men
yellow
calling them-
bone woman, the mistreatment of a yellow bone. She's a yellow bone in distress.
he called her his certified B, right?
Yes.
What do these men be referring to women as? And what do these women be calling themselves? They call themselves Bs. The men refer to them as Bs. So what is the protest and the rally is supposed to be about? Because he called her a certified B.
I think that's disrespect. You don't think that's disrespectful? You don't think that it's disrespectful to be throwing out a yellow bone and her child to the streets? You don't think that's disrespectful?
Okay. Before the throwing out the child and her to the streets, the first thing you was talking about was him calling her a certified B and saying that people should be rallying and protesting because he referred to her as his certified B. Why should people rally and protest because he referred to her as his certified B? It's not like that's probably the first time that he done referred to her as a B, or she probably refers to her own self as a B. So what's the rally and the protesting about? Because if you don't respect yourself, how do you expect for a man to respect you?
Okay, so what if you were disrespected? You wouldn't want your sisters rally behind and helping you out? You won't want that? I'm trying to understand. You won't want the people to come out and defend you if a man say you are my certified B. You won't want justice.
Though, Wiley.
I mean, but she need help. She's young. You never been young before?
Wiley, listen, what you're saying don't have nothing to do with the price of tea in China. DaBaby showed Dani Leigh who he was. It was up to her to believe him. She chose to stick around. How many times do a man have to tell you he don't want to be with you? He don't want you here. He don't want you in his space. Why do you continue to force yourself around that person? At some point, you got to start holding women accountable for continuing to put themselves in positions. If you keep putting yourself in a position to be disrespected, then how am I supposed to look at the man crazy for disrespecting you when you keep putting yourself in a position to be disrespected?
Okay.
You got a lot of women that deal with men day in and day out, that disrespects them, that cheat on them, that call them out their name. And guess what? They laid back up with them later on that night. You got people that get into that people. You got people that done lost their lives behind getting into a girlfriend boyfriend type of situation, and that girl ain't leaving. So if you don't care enough about yourself and you don't respect yourself enough, why am I supposed to care? Because nothing that I care about, I can care about you, I can care about the situation, but it's not going to change you.
I hear you.
It's not going to stop you. Because guess what? Everybody go out there, rally, protest, cancel the baby, cancel the baby. And guess what? 2 months, a month later, a few weeks later, she flying back in to go sleep with him. Then what happened? Everybody look like a fool.
So you as a black woman, is you going to sit on the sidelines and stuff like that?
Man, I'm going to let her figure out life. She got to figure out life because she put herself in the situation. This was the situation she embarked on. She embarked on a situation with a man that was sleeping with multiple women, that already had a baby mama, that, you know, that was still in a relationship with him. These were things that she put herself into. Even when her and him broke up before she got pregnant, she went back to him. After he went back to Mimi, she put herself in that entanglement. Then she gets pregnant and she said that he left her, and then she goes back to him. She's putting herself in this entanglement. And then, I mean, you can't make a man stay with you. And a man is going to treat you how you allow them to treat you.
Absolutely.
So
I called out DaBaby behavior because, you know, she's young and she's yellow. And I think us as chocolate people should help our yellow
Wiley,
people.
being young don't have nothing to do with that, because you got some old women that does the same thing.
Okay.
Young don't have nothing to do with that. Age don't have nothing to do with that. Everything is about growth and maturity. It don't have anything to do with age, because you have some young people that are way more mature than older people, and you have some older people that are way more immature than younger people. That don't have anything to do with it. Women, no, it has nothing to do with it. And you trolling, but
no, I'm not trolling. I thought that, you know, the black woman would have came out and defended it. I think maybe a lot of the black women is jealous because they're not yellow. So you know, that could be it. I don't know. You're a black woman and you say you're not going to, but you were out there protesting for a whole lot of other things, but you're just not going to protest in this particular case. And that's your prerogative. That's your prerogative for not to be out protesting. I still stand that the AKAs, the black woman, should be out here protesting. I believe.
But Wiley, what you just said is kind of like ignorant. Like, you just said that you think a lot of black women are not rallying behind her because they jealous because they're not yellow. That sounds racist. Like,
that's not racist.
It don't have anything to do. Yeah, it sounds ignorant because it has nothing to do with her skin complexion. It has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with her actions and the things that she's done. It has nothing to do with her skin complexion. It has nothing to do with none of that. It's all about her actions, Wiley.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in, sister. I haven't heard your voice in a long time.
Like the other caller had stated to you, you want everybody to rally around and cancel the baby, but like she said to you, you ain't out there standing up for Deborah.
I stand up. I've been standing.
You ain't out there standing up for Deborah. Did you cancel Armand for being disrespectful? Because you want the women to rally behind Dani Leigh.
I didn't say nothing about
being disrespectful. Did you? Are you out there protesting Armand's show?
Listen, I'm on the Wiley Show, so what I'm saying is
but
for the people.
I'm just saying for the people. Want everybody to cancel the baby because
I didn't say cancel the baby. I said they should be rallied behind and standing up for Dani Leigh and offering up
and to curse her and to call her every name. It was the same thing he did to Wendy Williams caller.
Okay.
But I don't see you out there protesting cancel Armand.
No. Listen. This is like totally two different things. Let me break this down, because those comments that he made, I said he should apologize. I went out public on my platform publicly. I just did a town hall on Station Head, and publicly we came out. This has been over 3 times. This has been over 3 times.
Deborah is not yellow, so
I wouldn't necessarily say protest. I do believe healing needs to happen and conversation.
You'll get everybody.
I don't think that the yellowness
was yellow. You'll get everybody around to rally around.
I don't think it should just be about the yellowness of it. I think it needs to be peace. I think that a healing conversation needs to happen. I just want to say I was not privy to what happened in that live. I did hear a snippet of what happened, but I was not there. But what I will say is, you know, that Armand and Deborah, that they sit down and they have a conversation. I can only be that vessel to suggest. I can't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can't make you as a black woman stand up for Dani
the
Leigh.
same thing
I
that
can
you want
only
everybody to
put it
do
out
for
there
the
in
baby.
the
You want everybody
atmosphere.
to rally around
But you're
and
not gonna
protest
do it
and
about
cancel
the baby
baby.
though.
Then
But
you
you're
should
not
be the
gonna do
leader
it.
rallying around and grabbing everybody to protest Armand.
Well, listen. One thing about YouTube that you can listen to a show or you don't have to listen to a show. That's the beauty of a show. If
And that's
you
the
don't
same
like,
thing about music. You
I
can
understand
listen to
that,
his music,
but
you don't have
Dani
to
Leigh
listen to his music,
she's
but
in
it does
distress.
take people to
She's
rally
in
around to
distress,
try
and that's
cancel
what we're
somebody.
talking about. Okay, she's in distress, and we would love to see you all
And you're
come out.
not privy to Dani's situation either. You only privy to what
I'm
was
just
displayed
saying what
online,
I
just
saw
like
on public.
You was privy to what Deborah displayed and what Deborah showed you. So you're only privy to that,
I only
and you're
privy
making
to
a judgment.
some of that. But what we would do is we will make some more phone calls. You have my promise. After I leave this, I'm going to talk it out with the team, and we'll see if we can reach back out to him in the other show and have that conversation. I have that, but sister, I have that energy. I have that same. I have
you
that.
want people to cancel people because of something somebody said, then you have to stand
have
for
that
and
same.
cancel people also because of things people
I
said.
have that same energy, sister. I've been on the phone with people. I make phone calls. I meet different people from across the country, and we have these conversations. It's nothing I can't
have you
force
signed up?
peace.
Have you drawn up a
90
petition to
seconds.
start canceling people?
No, I'm not going to start a petition. I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about doing change.org. Maybe that's in talks. We reached out to DaBaby. He got 24 hours to respond back to me. And of course, we reached out to Dani Leigh.
DaBaby, but you don't want to cancel Armand.
I didn't say nothing about canceling. Why should he be canceled? I didn't say to cancel DaBaby. I came out and said DaBaby should not be canceled. I said black women should come out and help Dani Leigh because she's a yellow bone sister in distress. That's what I said.
60 seconds.
That's what I said. Okay. Thank you, sister, for calling in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take this last caller. Thank you, sister, for calling in. Let me take this last caller. Anonymous, you live on air. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi. What's going on? I'm nervous, Wiley. I'm sorry.
Oh, you nervous? There's nothing to be nervous about. We just sitting here talking.
I'm nervous, but yeah, I really like your show.
Thank you.
I actually love the show. You always make me laugh.
10 seconds.
About that. I guess I was just calling. I wanted to know about why is everyone wanting to cancel DaBaby.
I don't think he should be canceled. What I do believe he needs to be educated that you cannot be disrespecting a woman, calling the mother of your child, a certified side chick B. I think that was wrong. That needs to be called out. I don't think he should be canceled.
But is that not what it was? Is that not what she is?
I don't know. I thought they were together. I thought that was his girlfriend. I didn't know that she was a side chick. That was new news to me. Because they were out hanging out, going out to eat, smashing, and doing a whole lot of things. I didn't know that she was a certified side chick. I didn't know that. Did you know that, caller?
I mean, it's not his wife. I know he's not married.
Okay. Okay. That's the girl. I think that she should not be giving him the cookies and holding it out and no be cooking for him because that's a wife job is to cook for your husband. You doing wifely duties as the girlfriend or as the cum bucket or what they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing that. That's what it is. The cum bucket, come in ski. And I'm like, you doing and you cooking this man a meal and he disrespect you in the morning after he just positive seed in you. Then the next day he say, you are my certified side B. Wow. Said it while chewing gum.
How was it? So did he wanted her to get out the house, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
So how was he wrong about the way he went about getting her out the house?
No, I think I don't know. I think he wanted her out the house because he wanted a different woman. You know what I'm saying? He tired of it. Once you have a baby, men get tired of you once you have children. You don't no longer have that fantasy no more. You become unattractive when you have a child. and I think he got somebody else that he want to smash. That because there's nowhere in the world he was trying to push her out the house without having another side piece he want to bring in there. That's what I feel. I feel like he wanted her out the house because he had a date and he want to smash somebody else, even though he couldn't do it because she was still there. So he smashed Dani Leigh. But he met somebody probably at the liquor store, probably at the mall, probably at a concert. He met somebody that he want to smash.
Well, I don't think that's true. I mean, he can go to a hotel if that was the case. I mean, I just feel like as a man, he went on live just because like females is they do like she can go on with all these allegations, especially how it is now with black men getting crucified in the media. Like she can go on and say anything. Oh, he beat me up. He did this. She can go black her eye, do anything, all this crazy stuff. So he went on live so he can like, claim his innocence. He called the cops and everyone's like, oh, like people, it's like, he's wrong. You're wrong for doing the right things. Like he did everything he was supposed to do as a man. Like, and even to this point, he's pinning her out of his house. It's his house. Like you're not a wife. Like you don't have no ownership in nothing that he owns. Like that's his. It's my house. Like if anyone's in my house, like you have to get out of my house. It's my house. Like it doesn't. I don't care who you are. Even as a mother of someone's child, that does not give you an entitlement or achievement. You're just a mother of someone's child. Like you're not a wife. You don't have. This is not a contract. We're not locked into this. Like you're just the mother of my child. You have no rights. You have nothing. You're just the mother of my child. According to him, you're just a side piece. And I feel like people are, and I was listening to some of the callers, and I do kind of agree with she was kind of the older lady. At first she was, I don't agree. Well, first let me say this. I don't think black women should go protest. Like you keep saying that, and I think that's pissing them off. It's like why would they go protest? Why would they go protest for Dani Leigh getting, like for this girl getting kicked? It's like that's not protest matter. Like there's like real issues that I'm sure you talk about politics too. Like there's real issues going on in the world. Like we're not going outside and marching because this girl got to our house. But I don't think I think that people which is I hear you mention Kevin Samuel's name too. Like unfortunately, like women do have to go listen to that guy, and I don't really like the guy or agree or disagree with him, but I do think he makes a lot of valid points, and especially it comes to like being wives over being a girlfriend. Like a girlfriend you don't have anything, you're just a girlfriend. Like, and plus you lead by example. If a guy's telling you this, that, and the third, it's about his actions. Like if he's not showing you that you're a wife, or like he wants to do that with you, like you're just laying around his house, like, and you don't have nothing going on for yourself, like she put herself in that predicament to get put out, and now you literally don't have nowhere to go. And I mean, it's not like we shouldn't feel bad for her, because females go through this all the time. Like they get on like welfare and stuff like that. They figure it out. Like she can do that. Like just because you were on TV doesn't mean you can't go to the food stamp line or like get a voucher or Section 8 or all that kind of stuff like that.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'm still seeing that a couple of black women from the NAACP just DM me saying they may do a protest. So they waiting on my letter to come there with the Urban League and with the black, with the NAACP. So I'm definitely going to send a letter in the morning. Are you going to protest?
You want people to protest?
I want them to protest because Dani Leigh need
to cancel.
To temporarily sit DaBaby down, and we got to educate him because what he did was wrong. He called this yellow sister a certified shy chick B. So we need all the beautiful black chocolate women out there coming out and defending it. So we're going to see about it. We're going to have the letter tomorrow. Sir, I don't know if you're going to join us in the protest. I don't know. We will be serving butter biscuits, scrambled eggs, and some bacon. Okay, we will have some pancakes with maple syrup if you hungry. We will definitely feed you if you come to the protest.
Well, what I would say, before I go, I would say to the black women, I would like just want better for yourself. Like I honestly, like it's more to being like someone's baby mom. It's not saying like being a wife is better than being a baby mom. Like the caller said, like it doesn't matter. Like a dude is, if he's not shit, he's not shit. I mean, if he's not sorry for cussing. If he's not nothing, then he's not nothing. Just want more. Like, even protesting is not gonna. That's not gonna do. Like, you have to want more for yourself. Like, you have to want to be a better woman and want more in life.
I feel you on that.
Thank you, Wiley.
Well, no, thank you. Wow, this is where you call it from, caller.
I'm about to DM you. Wiley, I really love you. I'm so nervous. Like, I'm literally sweating in my bed. But I love you so much. Like, no, seriously, but I'm gonna message you right now on Instagram too. I'm like on your page right now,
Okay.
too,
Well,
'cause
yeah,
I love
message
you
me.
so much.
I love you too.
But I called and then I hung up when you first was like, hello. And I was like, I hung up, I called back.
Don't be nervous. It's just a phone conversation. A lot of people don't like to call in because they be nervous. It's just a phone conversation. Great. Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's why I noticed that too, because I was like, this is why people don't be calling in, because it's
Because
like,
they
it's really
nervous.
nervous.
Yes, it's just us having a conversation on the phone. And Dani Leigh, I seen that you seen my message. If you can respond, you can come and stay with me. I have a beautiful air mattress, and I'm gonna make some pot roast and some mashed potatoes if you get hungry. So she did see my message, so hopefully she respond.
All right, cool. I just sent you a message, Wiley. And
Okay.
I was on Instagram.
All right, thank you.
All
I'm gonna
right,
follow you.
take
All
care.
right, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Did everybody call in that wanted to call in? Did everybody call in? Oh, man, we had a lot of callers today. Oh, man.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't go. Keep it going.
All right. Man, let me end these lines, okay? And talk to y'all for a second. I'm going to reboot it because somebody said they wanted to call in. Somebody new wanted to call in.
Thank you for using Blog
So
Talk
give me a
Radio.
second.
Goodbye.
I'm going to reboot it. So if somebody else wants to call in, give me a second. I don't mind rebooting the lines. Give me a second. What y'all saying in here? Okay, enough now. All right, somebody else wanted to call in. Give me a second. I'll reboot the lines. Give me a second. Oh man, this is a long, lengthy live. Of course, people that did not see that Mark Wiggins interview, we're gonna do a restream of that tomorrow. Definitely gonna do a restream of that tomorrow. So if you're in the building, we will do a restream of that tomorrow. And of course, Tasha K came on our show. And we want to say shout out to her. She came on our show. We thought we had a problem. It's no problem. I'm a commentator. It's my job is to provide content for my producers. That is where it's for. All right. So I don't know if anybody else wants to call in. The number is 646-716-8447. Give me a second. And I did leave DaBaby a message, and I gotta leave Dani Leigh a message. I left her message. She's seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna leave her another message. I don't know. Give me a second. I'll open it back up if anybody else.
Your show now. Press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
Okay, it's still not open to give. It's open. The phone lines is open. The phone lines is open. The number is open, 646-716-8447. Yes. It's just amazing meeting new people. The phone lines is still open. All right. If you're calling in, it is open. 646-716.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, we live. All right. So if you're calling in, the number is on there. Let me leave Dani Leigh a message. Hold on. Let me leave her a message. Okay, let me follow her. She ain't following nobody. Let me put on my deep voice. Hey, what's up, Dani Leigh? This is Wiley from the Wiley Show. Just want to tell you, it's so sad to see what you went through. My place is available. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice air mattress. I'm cooking me some pot roast and some mashed potatoes. So if you down with it, I'm down with it or whatever. I send car service for it and everything like that. So, and I'm already told Black women should come out and defend you and support you and I love you. So whatever you're going through, you do have a black brother that is here, and I called DaBaby out on his bad behavior. So if you down, you know what I'm saying, to come and chilling with me, I'm all in there, and I'll blow up the air mattress right now. All right, peace. Okay. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on air. Hello.
Hello, good night, Wiley. How are you?
Hi, doing good.
Good, yes. I see you trolling us tonight, so let's get right into it.
I'm trolling?
You got some nerves.
I'm trolling.
You want me. First of all, Dani Leigh got preferences problem, okay? She got light skin problems that, don't pertain to me, right? Because she was the preference. So at the end of the day, I don't know why she felt like, she was going to get treated any better. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, not to be redundant, but the problem really is Dani. Okay, I'm not saying DaBaby was wrong. Wasn't wrong. What I'm saying is that Dani know how he was, and even though he embarrassed her and called the cops on her, he still ended up sleeping with her and nutting on her that same night. So she's really the fool. She's a bird.
So you're not going to stand up for her? So you're not coming to the protests?
I'm not coming to no protest. Like, first of all, like, she's a dummy. Okay, she's a dummy girl. She running up behind Dick. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time. She's stupid. This man literally disrespects you. All right, he left you at your most vulnerable time during your first pregnancy. He wasn't there. Okay, so what did she expect from him?
Well, I think that DaBaby should definitely be called out for his bad behavior. Shout out to the AKAs and NAACP. I do believe the Urban League, as well as the civil rights organizations, should call him out on his bad behavior.
So let me get this straight. So we can't call out DaBaby for punching a black woman in the face, but we're going to call out DaBaby for trashing his baby mother. I'm sorry, his light-skinned baby mother, that she knew that he was a bum and trash. I'm supposed to be still sorry? Like, all he is he got money. He's still, like, he's a hood dude. Like, first of all, girls get called out on Facebook every day. Dani Leigh is no exception. Okay, like, she's no exception. So my point is, like, I'm not going to protest. For what? Like, for what? Like, he was talking about her, and she was still in the crib. Like,
so you're not going to protest?
No. What are we protesting for? You know what we should protest for? We should protest and hope and pray that Dani Leigh took Plan B. That's what we should protest and hope for. That's it.
All right.
Right? So that's what I want to say. Hey, Wiley, like, stop trying to troll us, all right?
I'm not trolling. Sure I thought you as a black woman, I would have thought, and I could have been wrong. You know what I'm saying? I woke up today.
So I made the question. If this was me, do you think the Latinas would come and protest? Do you think people like Sin Santana, okay, and Dani Leigh is going to come protest for us?
You don't think so? I believe they will. You don't think they would?
I don't think so because they feel like black men treat them better. Hell, well, Okay. I'm not even doing this with you. It's late. You're supposed to call in and give my little opinion. I just want to say, to all the women, I want to make sure that, women are also holding themselves accountable because a man cannot nut in you if you don't allow him to. All right? So all this, he got me pregnant, he had oral sex with me, girl, you let him have oral sex with you. All right? Get yourself tested, take him to child support, and use that money and find yourself a place to stay. That's it.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in, and you won't be at the protest. So, okay. So she won't be having a butter.
I ain't being at no protest. Okay. Listen, if it's they're all the Puerto Ricans and, the Boricuas to come protest. All right? When you get yourself a Puerto Rican girlfriend or whatever, then you could go protest. All right?
Okay. I will be out there protesting. So, all right. I want y'all to be out there. I would definitely.
I'll see you. Good night, Wiley.
Okay. Oh man, thank y'all so very much. Almost a 3-hour show that we did, and y'all have definitely called in on that 3-hour show. Listen, we're gonna have the after show over there on Station Head. I'm gonna get ready and do the after show absolutely on Station Head. So give me a second. We definitely gonna do the after show on Station Head and talk about it over there on Station Head. So if y'all in the building, we definitely should definitely do the Station Head show over there. Give me a second while I get it together. Hold on 1 second. Y'all know we gonna do the Station Head show. Man, this is a good night, man. Y'all is definitely was on here and letting me have it. Oh man, give me a second. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make sure I share the link so y'all can see that we're doing the show. Give me a second. We definitely do that. Thanks, Joe. Y'all don't think it's gonna happen? Wow. Give me a second. All right, hold up. What's up, members? We're gonna do a members only live Saturday evening. If members, we definitely gonna do a members only live on Saturday. Don't forget, we will be in Vegas next year in August. Okay, we have the hotel where we're gonna be staying at, so be on the lookout. And the DMs, I'm not in the DMs. I'm sorry, the email. If you did not receive an email, just please DM me or email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. We are definitely doing that. So if you did not get an email from me, you could definitely DM me or you can email me. All right. Okay. We just have to follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show. Follow me on Instagram at Wiley Show. We definitely gonna do the after show over there on Station Head. All right. Thank y'all so very much. This show was lit. I mean, I had a good time. Shout out to the callers. We had some new we had some new callers that came out of the bushes and called in. Now we need you to leave us a comment and tell us how do we do in this episode. Leave us a comment and tell us how we did. Did y'all like what I said? Should black women come out and defend Dani Leigh? Let us know in the comments. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed night. And I will see the rest of y'all over there on Station Head. Peace.